Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SPW Anarchy Archives. And Mr. Slater will be joining me here momentarily. When he gets the message, I am very excited to see how this will go. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. I'm very excited for this. We have been going over old history of SPW and current history, and there's a lot more history to go over as time goes on. I'm excited to see where it shall go and where it shall lead. And today we got some SPW shows to talk about, ones that we didn't last time, but this time we will. We await upon Mr. Slater, wherever he may be at the moment. I am adding him right now so he can jump in when he's ready. What's up?
Hold on. I'll be clear. Hi! Hold
How's
on.
it going, Mr. Slater?
Melting. I'm gonna bitch about the weather every time I'm up here.
I can tell that the weather tries to attack you during these lives. I think it's a crime.
You know what the crazy thing is? I don't sweat inside. This is not a normal thing for me. But I am prepared.
Well, I mean, not everybody sweats. Some people just have a sweating problem.
I think it's probably years of alcohol abuse that I went through.
Never easy to go through.
Huh?
Never easy to go through.
Oh nah. I mean I don't drink like I used to anymore. And you know, for those who are dealing with alcoholism, it's hard to kick it, but it can help you find help you need.
Most indeed, most indeed.
I,
And
I
ladies
mean,
and
I'll drink
gentlemen,
on occasion.
huh?
I'll drink on occasion, but not like I
But
used
you're
to.
not
I
like a
used to.
drinker that drinks every day.
I used to down three or maybe two and a half, three bottles of Jack a damn day.
I am
And
not gonna
act
lie,
like I was
you
sober.
just cut out. Can you repeat that? You just cut out.
Oh my bad. Um, I used to down like two and a half, three bottles of Jack a day, and
Damn.
still walk. Could you
I guess
could you
everybody has a
imagine? I'm
different
still listening. Go
different
ahead.
tolerance to the stuff. Everybody has a different
Yeah.
tolerance.
What eventually woke me up is when that's a story for a later day, but the whole incident being I was drunk as shit, walking to fucking Walmart. I was like, where I was staying was next door to a Walmart, and I was just walking towards it, and next thing I know, there's an entrance and there's an exit to get in, and there's like this median of grass and shit, and I lost absolutely nothing because I hadn't eaten, but I probably ate the day before plus blood. So I was like, I think I'm good.
God damn. That's wild.
60 degrees out at that time. So vomiting blood in front of a Walmart and vomiting in a McDonald's bathroom was my lowest point of that time, and that's when I realized I needed to quit um, drinking like I did. I'm here.
I
But
hear you.
anyway, I heard you were talking. We still have a lot to discuss, don't we?
Most
The
indeed,
remains of the
most
SPW.
indeed.
And then we got later on today, Mr. Dimebag Dan, hopefully.
Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. And before we go over the rest of the pay-per-views, I do want to go over Carnage TV episodes.
Really? That's not a lot, but go ahead.
I know, but still, for it not being a lot, I really enjoyed each one of them personally.
Oh, thank you.
I had the
I emptied
first
my
six that you
ashtray.
I had the first six that you did.
Great. Oh, a lot of memories in those first six, too.
Yeah, you were in Bumfuck USA for most of them?
We were all in San Antonio, but most of them we just, yeah, we said bumfuck USA.
Yeah, I noticed that was like the tagline.
Yeah. So it was a little warehouse in San Antonio. And it was definitely helpful. The only part was, and if you remember Malcolm Vendetta saying, "There's no air conditioner in there."
Yeah.
Like kind of like early ECW arena, there was no air conditioner there. So it could be 103 degrees in that fucking building, and everyone like my shirt. It's not now, but it would be stuck to you. And the matches I had, and I'll tell you, my shirt was stuck to me. My eyes were burning when I was done. When I walked outside, during one of our matches after I was done, I think I was facing Chuck, um, or Sicko. I can't remember which one. I know it was after a title defense, and I, dabbed everybody up. I wasn't rude, but I bolted out the fucking door. It was still 8 degrees outside, but it felt a million times better outside than it was in that goddamn building.
And Malcolm Vendetta was basically always filming from the warehouse.
Well, yeah, he would either be there, or if there was some case scenario where he couldn't make it, he would do commentary from his house. Where we would send the live stream to him
But you
under a
guys
different
wouldn't tell
platform.
him the card. You guys wouldn't tell
I'm
him the
sorry.
card, though.
First,
Because he's...
no,
Okay.
but as time went on, we gave him a format sheet.
Okay. Because I noticed there was a distinct line. They did not give me a format to work with, so I'm just going to go with it.
Yeah. So how the story was basically, what was that one movie? I remember talking about it. There was this one movie where they would buy the ticket, you would get blindfolded, put into a van. This was all a part of, like, it was in the disclaimer on the website. You bought the ticket, you would get DM'd the address, but you would not know how to get there because the windows were either blocked out, tinted, or whatever, or we would have you
Yeah.
blindfolded, and that included the wrestlers. So it was fun for a minute, and then until Hobo Larry fucking, who I can't remember who we booked. It was either Cassidy Knight or Adrian Knight or one of the Knights. And I said, "All right, go." I told Hobo Larry to,
Wasn't he also your rep?
yeah, the smelly fucker. Anyway, we'll get to him in a minute. I tell Hobo, I said, go get this person the same way you always do. He picked up the wrong person.
Ooh.
He quote unquote kidnapped the wrong goddamn person. And while they wrestled the match, they got paid for it. I wasn't going to waste their time. So they had the match, whatever. And I looked at Hobolari and said, "Why the fuck did you just pick up the wrong person? That's a felony, bro." He's no longer allowed to pick up talent anymore. But Hobo Larry, yes, became like Yes, he was the ref for a little bit. Yes, he will be back next season. I'll confirm that. But he is literally the running joke for Malcolm Vendetta.
The running
I mean,
joke
you've
from
seen it.
Malcolm Vendetta in what sense?
Well, I mean, he always roasts it, even if he's in, even if he's in or out of the ring. You can smell him from backstage. He sleeps in the broom closet.
Damn.
How are you, Harley?
Must be a nice broom closet.
It is. It is. It's bigger than Harry Potter's fucking room underneath the stairs.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, we're not rude. I mean, he does have a nice little like rotating AC machine in the middle of the room, so it helps. But
Good.
the only thing I think, you would think he would use the shower.
Clearly not.
No, but that's what makes him him. All right. So I haven't smoked cigarettes I have, but I haven't smoked all day. So you guys are going to watch me evolutionize right before your very eyes with sour gushes. There we go. Get lit. There we go. Burn away. There we go. Mm-mm-mm. There we go, Lawrence. All right. Anyway, you want to talk about Hobo Larry is a friend of Damien Rage.
Okay. One of
Yeah.
the syndicate.
Yep, my boy. Um,
And one of the biggest, well-known tag teams in the syndicate. A member of the best well-known tag team in the syndicate, too.
there's too many like copycats of this. We'll get to that in a minute. Hold on. Sweating like Niagara here. Jesus Christ. Like what? You notice how Robin Williams used to sweat profusely on stage,
Yeah.
and he had like a million bottles of water? I feel like him right now.
Sometimes it be
I'm
like
not.
that.
I'm not on Broadway. So when we were uh back in June of last year, me and Psycho were talking about this the other day. Back in June of last year, we were looking for referees and all that shit. Because the ones we had, or we have, even though we're still using them, are retarded. They're dumb. They have no common sense. So I can't. I think around. I ignored the idea at first. Let's see how they do. Then around November, December last year, I said, "Call your boy because we need better reps." So here came Hobo Larry and Ashley referee. And
Okay.
anytime Hobo Larry fucking stepped in the ring, he fucking broke one of the boards underneath the ring when just by walking. The fat fucker. He broke a board. I've seen the ring tilt. Like, I don't see us ever doing, setting up our ring in the water like other companies have. But it felt like we were on water every time that fucker walked. So,
Damn.
and now he's like a backstage hand. He helps set up the rings, but he might ref again, because I don't like our current referees. Even the females look like they got dropped on, act like they got dropped on their heads too. So I need Hobo Larry and Ashley referee back, and they will be back next year or season. Sorry.
For sure. Sounds good.
But Carnage TV, the idea of it was so as I've told you before, Black December never happened.
Yes.
but in a sense, it did. Most of the matches that were set up for Black December happened on Carnage TV.
Okay.
So, except for Jay Knight, Smoke and Aiden, we saved that until Welcome to the Strange.
Yes, because the match between there was one match on here where it was between Jack and
What up, Ian? How are you?
Matt.
Oh, what was that?
Jack and Matt leading into their match at Into the Strange, right?
Yep. There was so I think their first match happened there, right? On Carnage TV, and so did the second.
Because I would assume that would be the first one because that was literally leading in to Welcome to the Strange.
Then the sequel. So they haven't had a third match. Wow. I thought they did. Huh. We're gonna have to go above and beyond if they meet again.
Well, we'll go through this, and you tell because you also had. Can you explain to me the reasoning for featured matches from other pay-per-views on here?
Ah. Remember Hardcore TV?
Yes.
You remember Fake UTV?
Yes.
Carnage TV is their fucking sibling. So Hardcore TV and Fake UTV would highlight or showcase matches from previous events. We wanted to keep the trend going because nobody else was doing it.
So
So
the ones that were picked particular, what was the reason for these ones picked?
all right. So name one.
Okay, so we'll actually go in order of the featured matches. On the first one of Carnage TV,
Okay.
you had from Project X the death match between Kamikaze and Matt Tremont.
Okay. So for that one, that was obviously to um obviously I think he was featured that night, wasn't he? Matt Tremont or Kamikaze? Because I believe there was a three-way dance featuring Kamikaze in it.
On Project X,
No, 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 no,
let me
no, no.
see.
I'm talking about on that
Because
episode.
that's the one that we're talking about for Kamikaze versus Matt Tremont. That was at Project X.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to break down the reason.
Yeah,
Was
right here. This
Kamikaze
was
booked to be?
Kamikaze's debut, you said.
Yes, it was. Was Kamikaze booked on the actual episode of Carnage?
Yes. No.
That's
No, 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 no,
probably
no.
what.
Not this one. Not this one. Not this
What was the
episode
main
of
event?
Carnage. He's not booked.
What was the? Then what was the main event?
The match card for this one on the first one, listen closely. Syndicate versus
Okay.
Peace, Love, and Death match. Lil Psycho versus Maggie Morgan. Isaac Angel versus Hunter Price. Haley Ramone versus Anna Simmons. And the main event for the SPW National Championship TLC, Icon King versus Nova.
All right. Now I remember why I put it up there. Thank you.
Yes.
So I put it up there, probably to showcase that match because it was a good match.
It was a great match.
It was a good match, a good debut for Kamikaze, and with those featured matches, it was a mixed bag with all of them. But there was some of them had reasons, some of them didn't. That one, there wasn't a particular reason, but looking back on it now, probably to showcase what those two are all about, and they're fan favorites no matter what.
Most
So
indeed.
that's the best answer I can give you right now. Didn't
What about for the next one,
but
which was another feature match at the SPW World is Yours, Montes versus Brother Michael and Brother David?
that one I could tell you because we were wanting to showcase our roots.
Okay.
That was the first match we ever had in SPW. I don't know why I just threw that cloth, but it was the first match we ever had. So that's to showcase the roots. The Montes have been here since day one. House of Satan has been gone since day one. um, so, yeah, just to showcase them, to showcase our roots, where it all began.
Another
And
one was, huh?
it was great.
That's good. Another one was from High Times, Brittany Black versus Maggie Morgan.
Probably showcase that women's division because it's unbelievable. And next season's women's division just got even bigger because we've had a lot of graduates recently. We just
I
had a
believe it.
few fucking graduates. I think it was the day after the last episode we did of this show. I had a shit ton of graduates. I think I've shown you some footage from uh, some of the dark shows we've done,
Uh-huh.
showcasing them and all that. Um, so yeah, there was a full of you're some new original faces up there, man. But Maggie and Brittany was just a great match story, man. Like as I told you last week, Maggie Morgan hasn't been seen in quite some time, and I hope she comes back very, very soon. So, just to showcase one of the first matches before the women's title ever came to be, you know, two
Mm-hmm.
OGs of the women's division, and Maggie Morgan wound up winning it anyway at Welcome to the Strange, which is one of the most chaotic matches I've ever fucking seen. There was no, it was a beautiful mess, that match.
Yeah.
But Maggie Morgan and Brittany Black, it was a huge dream match at the time because it had never happened anywhere else.
And this took
Maggie,
place at High Times, the first one.
oh God, yes, I love those shows. Yeah, I'm gonna tell. I think I said this before,
You
but we got
actually, I noticed, High Times was the only one in your featured matches to be featured twice so far.
a great show.
Um, uh, so through your Carnage TV shows, right? You would basically have a featured match almost every night, practically. But
You,
I noticed High Times, the first one, had two matches up because you also put up Danny D'Amato versus Chuck Stein from High Times. Yeah.
okay, so that I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of me being a mark for that match.
You really
Um,
just loved it so much, you're like, we gotta rerun it.
yeah, and plus you said last week that Danny was my favorite wrestler. He's one of them. So, yeah, I was being a mark for that match. It was great. And speaking of high times, let's get there. Huh?
Oh, dude, I'm ready to give for the High Times always. I got my bong right here.
I can't see you like every week. It's like
I
I'm
know
talking. It's like I'm talking to the black box that everybody's been talking about.
it's the black screen, man.
Mm-hmm. But you can see me.
I mean, sometimes. Sometimes it won't let me see you, sometimes it will. Today it's not.
You know what? This kind of feels like when you're sitting in a confessional, you can't see the fucking pastor on the other side.
Oh my god.
I feel like I'm at a fucking confessional.
Father, I have sinned.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the shows from now on like this. Hold on.
Oh no.
Tell me, my child, what is God?
Oh no. Oh no. Are you gonna start going into a preacher gimmick like Devon? Please do.
I swear to God. Yeah, I'm gonna be Reverend Stoney.
Reverend Stoney, I'm here to give you your
Reverend
420
Stoney.
revelations.
But you know what? I could play. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna call myself Reverend Cricket in play of Always Sun.
I love it.
At least I'm not gonna develop a crack problem along the way. Anyway.
No, no.
But Carnage TV, as I was trying to say, was made in spirit of Black December because on my side, so no matter what, there's always going to be a console with the
Yeah.
roster on it. If mine goes down, somebody in the company has a backup. So, while the person who had the roster at the time and ran a good chunk of those shows, he didn't have really the time to sit down and do a full-fledged show like Black December because it was going to be a big one.
Yeah.
We broke it down into hour or two shows, an hour or two each show. And I think Chuck and or no, not Chuck and Danny. Chuck and Danny was on High Times too, but Danny DeMonto was supposed to be featured for Black December, and I think he was actually booked for Carnage TV.
No. When we actually go through the matchups, you're gonna hear a few of them with it. Like, there's quite a few people I noticed that were in here very erotically for these episodes. So I think this will give you like some nostalgia.
It will. All right. What other featured matches did I put in there?
So this will be the last. This is the last featured match I got down, and that was, I really like this one as well. Baptized in Blood for the SPW World Heavyweight Championship, Haku Kushida versus Bam Sullivan.
You got the name wrong, but I'll give it to you. Bonded by Blood. Yeah.
What did I say? Oh, Bonded by. That's what it was. My bad. I don't even know where I got baptized in blood. My bad.
Well, XPW maybe.
You know, I think you're right.
And plus, AC/DC has a song called "Baptized in Blood" or "By Blood."
Yep.
Hell, who knows? You might see an AC/DC name pop up. I am a big fan of that.
That'd be cool.
Again, that one I think we were getting closer to Welcome to the Strange at the time, and we needed to hype up the main event, so the world title had to be featured. It kind of showcased the history of the belt.
Respect.
So there was a reason for that, and plus a banger. I rewatched it the day, like when we were talking about Bonded by Blood. I did rewatch it. Like I said, I would.
Okay.
And that's another little life lesson I want to bring up before we get into this. If you're a promoter in or out of the eFed game, in real world or in the game, like Ian Owens is in here, he's a good seed. He runs a great show. Check out Bocce Boys Wrestling. Their next show is going to be unbelievable. I forgot the fucking date, but check out Bocce Boys Wrestling on Twitch under the Bocce Boys Twitch channel. The Bocce Boys are a great group of people. JB is one of them. They make weapons and help with the show, like setting up the ring, making the weapons, making sure people are all right, et cetera, et cetera. They're a good group of folks. So, and I give them nothing but love. With promoters, man, there's many shady ones. I would like to see more promoters be true to their word.
Yeah.
So when I told you I was going to watch it, I said, and I meant it. I'm one of those people who try their best to. When we talk about something, I try to make sure your idea happens. It may not happen right away, but it will fucking happen. We got a lot planning out, so there's probably other ideas before that main one that has to get done. So I will do what I say I'm going to do. It's some things that set me back from doing it, but it'll get done. So I just wish there were more promoters that would stay true to their word is what my life lesson is. So as promoters, keep your word, man. You have a reputation, man. You have a reputation to uphold. You want your company to be the best out there? Keep your word. Don't tell them you're going to do something, and a year later, it never gets done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I know a good handful of promoters that do keep their word, and respect all them. But because of shady promoters, your company ain't around no more because you don't keep your word, or you're treating your talent wrong, or they're not, as for out there, you're not paying your talent, or you're not making enough money. Just
Stay
keep.
true to your word. Stay true to your word.
What happened to you, man? What happened? It sounds like you're in a tunnel. Are you doing your interview from a car phone?
No!
Okay, now you sound clear. All right, let's get into Carnage TV. I'm done on my rant.
I was agreeing with you, like, be truthful. Just be truthful to your word.
Mm-hmm. All right, CTV.
Now, first matchup on Season 1, Episode 1 was the Syndicate versus Peace, Love, and Death match, with the Syndicate taking the victory.
Were the tag titles on the line? No, they didn't have the belts. I'm sorry. Oh, a good match. I think it was first time ever right there.
Between the two teams, yes? Was this their first time facing, like, the two members that we know usually, or was this under two different members of Peace, Love, and Death match?
It's always been Alex and Anthrax.
Okay, because I thought, oh, wait, no, you're right, Alex and Anthrax. Continue.
It was them, but there are different versions of the Syndicate out there. In
Yeah,
RCL, me and Damian Rage are representing the Syndicate. Normally, you
that's
see
what I meant to
Damian
say. There are
Rage in
different
the.
versions of the guys in the Syndicate.
Mm-hmm. Um, me and Rage hold their tag titles. So apparently, I do. Yeah, I do hold more than just one piece of gold. Um, Shut your mouth,
You're a
Larry.
double
I'm
of
gonna
Le
throw you from that
Champion.
high building. Oh, woo! Yeah, there we go. That's a hit. Anyway, um, remember that high building in New York we talked about, Larry? You shut your mouth. Anyway, New Jack died. Bombs away.
Hey, man, I'll do the New Jack Dive for free. No need to yeet me off. I'll just jump off.
What is it? I'm gonna walk up to you and just look at you like, all right, bye.
I'm just gonna look at you, be like, hey, back off. Let me do this.
Kind of like some How I Met Your Mother shit. Ted going, hang on, I got this, Barney.
Yep, and then I just all jump off. All you just hear
And
is,
then you think you're gonna make
ah!
it to that building. You think you're gonna make it to that building, but we're gonna see some Wile E. Coyote shit, and gravity's gonna go yoink.
Yoink. Watch, you get pulled down with me.
Nah, I'm too big for that. I might be heavier than I am heavier than you.
Doesn't matter. You'll fall with me. I'm going down. You're going with me.
What? You're 50 pounds soaking wet.
I'll do the
I ain't
C4
pulling
from
you
the
down.
top.
Huh?
I'll do the C4.
Oh God. All right, so have a matchup. I think it was no DQ. That's the only way they can do it. But that was a beautiful match. That was a very beautiful match. I'm gonna tell you, they did run this match before off screen. Oh my lord.
What, was it
No,
better than the one on screen?
no, no. Because I love my boys to death. I'm gonna put them out there. I don't know whose idea was to do this spot. I'm gonna blame Vinny because it's easy to do. But Vincent Omen and I think Vincent Omen and Davian Rage, the Peace, Love, and Death were on the outside. They go to do a dive on the outside, and both of them miss, flying completely over their fucking heads. And I watched the match, and I was like, oh my God, these are supposed to be the faces of the company. I'm like, and I whisper, who was the ref on that match? Hobo?
Yes.
Yeah, I think Hobo may have heard me. I'm like, we got to start that over. He
Because
was like,
he was on quite a few of the episodes.
okay. So I go into Hobo's ear and I'm like, hey man, restart the match. Like, why? First off, go check on your fucking employers and make sure their faces are okay because they scorpioned. It was funny as shit. They slid and their asses were like that.
Oof.
They were sliding like that. It was fucking great. And I was like, I'm laughing, but I had to compose myself and like, Larry. And he's like he can't respond. So, but I could see on camera he wanted to. I was like, we're gonna restart this match, and before we do, go check on Rage and Omen, please. But the match was a hell of a lot better. It was great, great match. What did you
Was a
say
great
was the
matchup.
second
I
match?
completely agree. It was a great war, I would say. A great war.
Is there a fan near your microphone?
Huh?
Is there a fan like to keep you cool near your
Oh yeah,
microphone?
there's like a fan near. That's my bad.
I, I can hear all of it. I'm getting cooler just hearing it.
um,
Stretch it real quick.
you talk about this next person a lot because I agree with you. When I have watched the past videos, she's a very talented lady. It was Maggie Morgan versus Lil Psycho.
Both of them are talented.
Oh yes, they're both talented, but you keep talking about Maggie and how you wanted to return. I would love to see her back as well.
Well, I mean, the way she departed was very bittersweet. I think mentally, she mentally shut down. But I've seen recently she's appearing back in PW. We're just working on base. You know, no bad blood between promoter and her, but it just seemed like the loss had affected her more than we. The door's open, you know. But yeah, Maggie's very talented. She checks off all the metaphorical boxes. Um, and that's why I think that match was perfect. And again, another first time matchup there. Little Psycho comes from a different generation. She comes from my generation, if you will. We scratched and clawed together, albeit in separate parts of the country, but we were trained together. So there's a lifelong bond between me and Little Psycho, and Little Psycho can do it all. She has been a part of some of the most storylines, broken barriers that no other
And
woman
she
has
just had
done.
her madhouse not too long ago.
Yes, you know, she used to be a promoter. I think I told you
Well,
that.
good for her.
She used to be a promoter. She was one of the first ultra violent companies in Feds. Not a lot of people really dabble into the ultra violence like we do. It's frowned upon in real life, you know that,
Yep.
and it sucks. That's
Mm-hmm.
what SPW is about, though. But with Psycho being around as long as she has, and for her to come back for this company, um, I'm honored, and it shows how loyal she really is. Um,
Most indeed.
her influence, you know, of that company is definitely still there within SPW. I mean, the Mayhem belt it has many different stories. You know, I told you all the backstory all the way back to IXW. But this like variation of that particular belt is also with the word Mayhem a tribute to that belt. You know, because
Yeah.
that was the belt that they had over there. And I was like, well, why don't we call it the Mayhem? It would be a beautiful tribute, and I think it has. In general.
Indeed.
But I, you know, it was a generational match, and I'm glad it went down. I would like to see it go down. Because the first one was good. What makes you think that? Huh? Nightmare on
Can you
Elm Street
repeat
reference.
that?
There you
You
go.
cut out. You cut out, buddy. Can you repeat that?
Where did I lose you?
You literally, I did not hear any of that last part.
I said the first one was good. What makes you think that Freddy's Revenge is not going to be better?
Indeed.
Nightmare on Elm Street reference. There you go.
Oh yes, most indeed. I cut that immediately. I love me some good Nightmare on Elm Street.
I got a photo of Freddy yesterday.
Oh, that's cool.
His face looks like fucking cheap pizza.
Does it look like Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs?
Oh my god. Possibly. I'll show it to you later.
Oh boy, they actually have
Oh my god.
they
I
actually
didn't
have
think
a
of that
pop of
comparison
him
until now.
too. They actually have a pop of him too now. I heard.
Challenge accepted.
Yes.
I will find it. Anyway, what was that next match? I remember you went down this card earlier, man.
Oh yes, yes, but we did not go match by match to talk about them because this next one, here's a name and two names: Isaac Angel versus Hunter Price, with Isaac winning, but after attacked Hunter after winning.
Sad that that never went any further. But I think that was also a way for Isaac to send a message because
Okay.
he was getting slept on a little too much. After losing initially, it was supposed to Isaac. Who did Isaac face at Welcome to the Strange? Was he a part of that card?
Hold on. I have it written. Welcome to the
He's looking
Strange,
through
you
his
said?
files, folks. Who? Isaac Angel.
You said welcome to the Strange, right?
Yeah.
He was.
Damn it. Huh?
I don't. I don't think he was on this card. Because the names I'm seeing ain't Isaac.
All
Or
right.
Welcome to the Strange. I don't think he was booked for that. I think he was booked for another one.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll look for it, though. I think I know what you're talking about. I think he was on one of the pay-per-views we did talk about.
Right.
Right here. Wasn't it, Project X?
He challenged for the national, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was against Twan.
Okay, that was probably pent up aggression.
Okay.
I mean, hell of a
Does that
match.
answer what you were looking for?
Kind of. Yes, it did. So probably pent up aggression on the poor boy. Hunter's a hell of an athlete. He's put on banger matches. I think that was his return, but what a way to return than get your ass beat by an angry Isaac Angel, the bad boy, if you will.
Most definitely, indeed, and Hunter put up a good fight.
Mm-hmm. Him and Garrett Bryan are very underrated on that roster. They're
Yes.
both well-rounded athletes.
Most
We
indeed.
might see it soon before the season ends. Who knows? I might. I'm not revealing shit.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Stay
Except for the
tuned.
return of
Stay
two
tuned.
referees.
Well, this next
Oh
competitor,
man.
I know you have high aspirations for this person. Haley Ramone versus Hannah Simmons, with Haley Ramone walking out victorious.
That was one. That was actually the last match Haley was in before. I can't remember the reason why, but there was no real bad blood. I think there was a lot going on in her home promotion.
Yeah.
That really took her away from SPW. But as you've seen, she is coming back for August 31st, Violence No Matter What. in a dream match, my boys and girls. Fucking fucking people versus
Yes,
the first time ever.
if you people have missed the cards, please go check out the cards that have been released so far.
We have got one more match left to fucking announce. I mean, I've already addressed it. It just needs to be confirmed. But
Indeed.
it's me and Lord Chaos.
Damn.
And I am definitely ready to fucking, pay the other half of that ticket and send his ass back to wherever fucking RCL is. And he can compete in the land of the pussies for the rest of his life.
Oh boy.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I've already look, he hasn't said a word since I dropped that promo. Is he scared of me? I'd be scared. I mean, there was a lot of people scared of Axel Rotten back in the day, but there's no need to be afraid. It's just wrestling.
Facts.
It's just wrestling.
Some deathmatch wrestling.
Yeah, next gen IWA. But yeah, let's speak on that for just a little bit. Let's take a little bit of a detour as we always do. Blame me.
Well,
ADHD.
before we do that, I feel like we need to get through. We're literally almost done with this one before we do that.
Okay. Let's do that. I am
We
ready.
need to finish that because I really want to know your thoughts on the main event here for the TLC and a TLC for the national championship. Icon King versus Nova.
All right. I don't have, but I had him on, right? No mic, right? The mic was
Okay.
was off over that way. But I'm sitting there watching that match on the fucking chair. My heart dude.
Your heart was what?
Racing, bro. Like it was doing this. I thought it was going to burst out of my chest. That's how good it was. I thought, damn, there was many times, you can agree with me, we almost had a new champ.
No, most definitely. There's no doubt.
That match was insane and a good main event.
And you said that was a rare time. You said last time it was rare to see Icon in anything extreme, but that match was hardcore.
Yeah, there's been Icon is definitely a wrestler's wrestler. He'll take it to the extreme, as you can see, but he doesn't do it much. Just like I think it was a match coming up with Craig Mack on the 31st. So we're going to see a great technical fucking match right there.
Most indeed, and that is not all coming up. We also have in September the crossover between RCL, IWA, and SPW.
All American Massacre. The fucking caskets were hung by chimney with care.
The tables are being prepped, the light tubes are being prepped, the weapons are being prepared for war.
Yeah, I might have the bocce boards for weapons. Tag them. The
what you need.
Boys. And just a tag. I love a shout out to the bocce boys.
Shout out to the bocce boys. Sounds good.
Let me see. Actually, the last time I tried to tag somebody, almost sent me out of the thing.
Yeah, sometimes it's very touchy, depending.
Yeah. It's like a fucking cat. Hold on. Fucking ain't. See? There's Zeus. Whoopsie! Whoopsie! Stop. All right, that's it. Just one person. Icon Montana. I tag Zeus. But anyway, yes. Welcome to Strange. All American Massacre. Same artist, different songs. Hold on. I'm a fist again.
And also a movie reference, too.
Oh my god, Chop Top.
Uh-huh.
I met him. Oh my god, I'll show you the autographs later.
Bet.
Like, I went and met Chop Top, Bill Mosley, in a comic book store. The location has moved since, but in this comic book store, and I went in there looking like fucking Johnny Depp. Like, I
Damn.
had the hat, I had the mustache, like it was around I was Jack Sparrow and shit. So I had the mustache, the goatee. I was dressed like him all the way to the nines. And I did. That's Bill Mosley, man. It's Bill. That was one of the few moments I didn't look at someone like a human, celebrity human. You know,
Yes, and I like
I was to, hmm?
I like how they brought him back in 3D as Drayton's character to homage Jim Sydow.
Yeah. Did you hear today, Terrence Stamp?
Repeat.
Terrence Stamp passed away today.
Oh, that's hard. Ow,
Yeah,
that actually hurt. That actually hurt me.
Zod is gone.
Never forgotten.
Yeah, yeah. That like I've read it today. My buddy from Job Corps, he posted Zod Forever, and I was like, wait, no fucking way, not now, not today. You know, similar in vein in Ozzy. You know, but yeah, All American Massacre live from Center Stage Theater, in Atlanta, Georgia. The first time we have ever been to Atlanta as SPW. Normally we're up towards Michigan or like the Midwest.
And it's going to be
So
a stacked night.
there's a lot of rumblings, but when that time is right, we'll confirm if that's true or not.
Yeah, so far, all we know it's going to be a great one-night banger.
Mm-hmm. Very low card, but there's a lot of matches on the show coming up on August 31st. Violence No Matter What. That's gonna give you a sense of what's gonna happen on September 28th.
I
And
do
we
have
got
the card written down for that so far as well.
yeah. Let's. I mean, we could tease a little bit. We got MG versus Draven. A
Yes,
singles
MG
match.
making his crossover debut.
Mm-hmm. I heard if he loses, he's fired.
Oh, yep.
Um, and then we got RCL, Saturn Punk making her debut, going one-on-one with Rebecca Starr. Rebecca Starr is a hell of an athlete. Check her out in ERPW.
And she's competed on one of your SPW Carnage episodes as well, and a few other things for SPW, right?
Oh, good God. Yeah, Rebecca. I want to talk about her match on Carnage TV. That was one of the best women's matches I've ever seen in my career.
You're talking Rebecca Starr versus Anna Simmons?
Yes. Yes. My God. Another one where my heart was just about to burst out of my chest, bro.
That was
Unbelievable.
episode 6 of Carnage TV.
Was it?
Yes!
To be fair, I remember episode 6 from another match, but yes, that too. That match was insane.
Agreed.
Like, so well rounded. That was a good story. And you know what? That was the first time they had ever met, and they told us. I love
They
it.
told you what?
They told a story. Storytelling. I
Yes.
love it. Mm. But yeah, Rebecca will be there. Who else is going to be there? Fucking got a good main event. Cage of Carnage. Rob
The
Anderson defending the
Backstreet
gold.
Boys.
Backstreet.
Backseat
We
Boys.
got Nick Carter. Come on,
What?
backseat.
What?
You said Backstreet Boys.
I did at first. My bad. I watched the name when it came out. I meant to say
And then I
Backseat
sat
Boy.
there, I'm like, oh shit, we got Nick Carter. Cool. Anyway, now the Backseat Boys versus Echoes of Chaos, formerly known as ABT, and Excalibur.
Excalibur, another team that has competed on different stages of your shows of SPW.
Mm-hmm. Kind of day oneers. Jay
Yeah.
debuted as a singles guy, as I mentioned before, but Gabriel did not. They instantly teamed together. They were on a good streak, and to be fair, with how long they've been here, they might be the odds-on favorite to win.
And that's the beauty of unpredictability in our sport.
Every time you answer the phone with me, I always tell you expect the unexpected, and you're like, touche.
Hey, I mean, like, it's nothing new. I say it all the time as well. We always have to expect the unexpected.
I was talking mainly for me because I normally start out. I don't even give you an introduction like a hello, what's up, motherfucker, nothing. I straight up go on a tangent about a subject, and you're like, what? I mean, you make sense, but what?
Well, yeah, because I'm captivated by what you're saying, so I'm listening.
And then I was like,
If I didn't want to listen, I could just sit here and be like, oh, cool, cool.
I hate hosts who do that. They'll go, right. Anyway, like you show some interest. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I was taught. Like, always show interest to those that you're talking with. Like, I'm always interested in what we're going to talk about. Like, for any of the lives that I do, like, I'm always interested in what's going to happen, you know?
Because you're a nerd.
Huh?
I might be too far away from like, because you're a nerd.
Yes, I'm very much a nerd. I am not afraid to admit that.
I grew up in a time where it was like nerd.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to
What
say it. I am a nerd on pro wrestling, horror films,
we all are.
superheroes, you name it.
I kind of
Star
went
Wars,
through the
too.
best and stuff. We all are. We all are, man. Like I posted the other day. Hold on, grabbing the rag again. I posted the other day that yeah, look at my hat.
Thanks.
That um, you're always learning. You're always learning new things about the game, no matter how long you've been in the business.
Exactly.
And shit, I'm pushing 2 decades into this goddamn game now, but I've been a fan of professional wrestling since '97. I'm always learning new things, and I love it.
And you grew up
That's
during
the
that
beauty.
attitude era.
Oh my God, the first thing I ever seen was Montreal.
Ooh. Ho-ho.
The first question I said, I looked at who I was standing next to. I know it was an adult, but I was like, what happened? And as they're walking away, I hear Brett got screwed. You know?
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh. So I was dead set, wanting to watch every episode of Raw there was. Because then it was Montreal. I forgot. It may have been an In Your House at the end of that year. I believe it was In Your House Degeneration X, where
I
it was
love the
Shawn
in-your
Michaels and
house
Ken
concept.
Shamrock. I think it was Shawn and Ken Shamrock. I could be wrong,
Okay.
but I believe that main event was Shawn Michaels and Ken Shamrock.
Was it? Really? Oh, shit. I think you're right.
But I mean, that was In Your House Degeneration X. That was a
That
very
was a deep,
slept
but
on.
like I'm just like Ken Shamrock was in the main event at that time. Okay, I mean I actually could see it because if I
But for
remember
me,
correctly, he was also the special guest ref for Sean and Brett at one point.
he was a special guest ref for that Austin Hart match at 13.
Austin and Hart match. That's who it was. Yes, I got my names mixed up. It was Austin and Hart. Yes.
So here, the thing a lot of people don't know about Ken Shamrock. I'm sorry, we're going off subject, but Ken
Hey, go
Shamrock
on.
was already kind of he was technically wrestling in Japan already, but he
Yes,
was
yeah,
also doing MMA. So at
yes.
that time, you already seen the prelude to the UFC or mixed martial arts and WWE working together by putting him in the main event against Shawn Michaels. Yes, he ultimately lost,
But still, he
but
was being pushed, but then he got to a point where he was being used as a jobber.
he won the tag belts for Boston.
He also won the IC title.
I
IC
did all right.
title.
I just mentioned that.
Yeah.
I said the tags in the Intercontinental.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'd say he did all right compared to
I
others.
mean, better than nothing. Even if he didn't win a title, he still had made a name.
Yeah, I mean, the second he was sitting in the crowd, you heard Ken Shamrock. The place did erupt. I love
Same
Ken.
with Dan Severn.
Dan had no charisma, but he is one of the nicest guys in the fucking world.
I heard that, like, very nice, down to earth person.
Mm-hmm. Most of them MMA guys are, unless you're fucking like. Well, I'll give credit to Cain Velasquez. He killed that guy for the right reason.
Yeah, Mr. Velasquez, he has definitely had a career in and out the squared circle.
I'm sorry to bring that topic up, but yeah, he had the right reason, but I should have time for the reason he did it. That's all I'm gonna say. But like Chuck Liddell, Tank Abbott, I heard Tank's a little crazy. Kimbo was a little crazy. I would have loved to meet Kimbo. I would have loved to have met Kimbo Slice because that man, even before the Octagon, was a pioneer. But nonetheless,
I watched
where
him
were
on
we at?
the dark side of UFC, Mr. Kimbo Slice.
Yeah, I also believe he was in another Dark Side series.
I know that they've done a few, so he probably was.
Mm-hmm. I believe it was the '90s. I believe it was
The
the Dark Side of
90s
the '90s.
one, the 90s episodes are these. Has nothing except the UFC Part 1 and 2, but it's not just about him. Ken Shamrock is mainly in the UFC Part 1 and 2 for that.
So was Hoist.
Yes, there was a
I'm
few
sorry.
in there, but Ken Shamrock was the main one
Heavy.
in that, though.
Because he would talk your ear off about UFC.
Yeah, he literally did. He was literally going into detail how they did that whole chicken fighting, or cockfighting. That's what it was called.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah,
where were we at?
Kimbo Slice though was not in the '90s one because the '90s one had the Viper Room, Baywatch, A Tale of Two Colts, Secrets of the Runway, Beanie Babies Go Bust, Trash TV, TV for Teens, Hip Hop, Grunge in Seattle, Internet 1.0, Y2K,
UFC.
Morning Show Wars, The Rise of Rush, Tabloid TV, UFC Part 1 and 2, Cops, Arsenio Hall, MTV and Real World, Black Sitcoms,
Arsenio!
Scores Stripes Club, A Grassy 90s Tennis Club, Rave Culture, Spice Girls, Infomercials, NYPD Blue, Friends, Robert Downey Jr., SNL, and Mike Tyson.
Good Lord. So he was featured in the UFC episode. He was not a standalone episode.
Yes, but he actually did on fighting it. The one I just told you about, the cage one, the one where they talked about the
Yes,
cage
sir.
fighters. He had a standalone episode.
Yes, you are correct.
Yes.
Um, so you mentioned one, the Tale of Two Cults. I sat there. I'm like, that's about Heaven's Gate. That's exactly what I did. I was like, that's Heaven's Gate. Fucking old Ti, the man in white.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that very well. Like it was yesterday. Fucking everyone. Fucking. Oh, we're going to meet someone in another universe. No, you're not. You're killing yourself. You're offing yourself. But they were so captivated. The man in white was captivated. I must Stop the man in white, Larry. Scared me too, Larry. We're just going to get impressions all night. All right, what's the next subject, Batman?
Well, we could go on to the next Carnage TV if you have any more memories of those.
Autumn.
Well,
you might have to refresh me.
Well, episode 2, season 1 was a absolute banger as well. It was, to kick off, a triple threat elimination death match between Kamikaze, Danny D'Amato, and Bam Sullivan, with Bam being the first eliminated, and then it came down to Danny and Kamikaze, with Kamikaze winning.
Good win for him. So you asked why Tremont and Kamikaze was on the first one, right?
That was for the feature match, which was literally for episode 1.
There's your other answer.
Okay.
The opening match for the second episode.
And look what he did. He won against Danny and Bam.
You have to. There are going to be. I'm going to give you a reason, but sometimes you got to think outside the box as you move forward with each show.
Okay.
There's always a method to my madness, Lawrence.
I have no doubt there. Tessa Rogers versus Brittany Black, with Brittany Black winning, but Brittany attacked Tessa after the fight.
Building up to that women's match, that 6-woman ladder match. Very good match.
You're talking about the one that took place at Welcome to the Strange, right?
Mm-hmm. That's why I went like this.
Hmm.
I was lighting the joint and I didn't want to send flames into the air again.
Pulling a cane on us now.
Why did I just put the lighter into the ashtray?
Good job.
I sat there, like I was.
Good job, Mr. Slater.
I'm sitting there holding the joint, and I'm like, all right, so right in the ashtray, and I was like, son of a bitch. Good match. Next match. That's all I could say. I'm kind of embarrassed now. Okay.
Extreme Rules, Jacob Rogers versus Haku Kushida.
Ah.
With Haku Kushida walking out victorious.
Roll up, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep, so that was, we were doing so good. Nothing you did, but we were doing so good. So, we were supposed to have a payoff with the Lost Souls teaming up to take on Haku, Jay Smoke, and Austin Wolf and one other person. Trying to remember who the fuck that was. Anyway, we were on the way to building that up. Welcome to the Strange. We had that match with Knight and Jay Smoke. And upon the build-up, Jay Smoke got hurt, and the story had to end. But that was a hell of a match. I'm shocked it ended in a roll-up because I normally don't see roll-ups in Extreme Rules or death matches.
Yeah.
But there was given there had to be a reason, know the reason. It was going to be a great fucking payoff.
Yeah,
but,
I get that.
Things happen in wrestling, man. I've changed matches numerous of times recently, man. Like Sebastian Shane wasn't able to meet the booking. I understand. Do you know anyone else? Sure. Here's his number. I called up Black Coyote.
Understood.
So Sebastian Shane will be back.
I have no doubt there.
It's sad we're not going to see him wrestle, but Tommy Trainwreck, I definitely hear that has a better opponent in Black Coyote. Coyote.
Most indeed agreed. And you were talking, I agree with you when you say the women's division is some of the toughest around because you had a great women's match between Amaya Garcia and Cassidy Knight, with Cassidy winning.
I told you what Hobo Larry did. I think that was the wrong Cassidy Knight. I
Okay.
think that was the wrong Cassidy Knight, depending on what she looked like. But yeah, that was a good one.
She was blonde. Does that help?
Yep, that was definitely the wrong one, Larry.
Okay.
Damn it, Larry. The other Larry, not you.
No. Okay. Did you like
Good
this match? No.
Yeah, I did.
Also, MG has just joined us.
What up, Mr. Grady?
And welcome Miss Harley, and welcome Ian Owens.
Yep, I already gave. Yep. MG up in the fucking his house. Why am I
Why are
wearing
you
that
wearing that hat?
Because I can.
Yeah,
No.
what's wrong with my Sherlock Holmes hat? Huh?
Was he talking to you, or was he talking about the Dallas
I
hat?
don't know. I think he's talking to me because my hats are weird. Most of the time
You
when I
do
come on
have
the
weird
lives, I'll be
hats.
wearing something random.
You do have weird hats. You are a man of many hats.
Hey, that could be a good one right there,
I
yeah.
won't. I won't lie to you. I could probably find another one. I do have a Venom hat. Oh, the Cowboys hat, because I'm a lifelong Cowboys fan.
Okay, so he's talking about you, the Cowboys hat.
Yeah, I'm a lifelong Cowboys fan, thick and thin. Like you could shit on them all you want. Heard it all. I have been a fan since I walked out the womb with a cane and a top hat.
Now,
But at
I
least I
noticed
wasn't
there
the
was
bomb.
another trend on your Carnage TV shows was tag team
Sometimes I do.
warfare.
Let me address that. I feel sorry for you. Yeah, sometimes I do too, but I do have other teams I support. I'm a lifelong Giants fan. I feel sorry for you too. I fucking can't stand the Giants. I respect Eli though. I respect the Manning brothers. I just cannot stand the Giants. It's just in the blood of a Cowboys fan. Tag team warfare. What was the match?
Well, that's why I asked you a question. It was more like I noticed there was a trend about tag team warfare happening on Carnage. Was
Yeah.
Carnage supposed to be the main place for them?
Should not. I'm glad we have a mutual hatred, man. But I don't have that question. We really liked showcasing tag team deaths because the warehouse was definitely the place for it because I can get away with whatever the fuck we want. I didn't have to deal with an athletic commission or anything. So again, I really don't have an answer. But a good question though. I could probably answer it later on down the road if you ask it again.
Well, the first one, it was a trip. Well, not the first one you probably had, but this was the first one I have on here. Was between, for the tag team warfare for the tag titles, Crystal Meth, the champions, versus the family, with Crystal Meth retaining.
So that was a match that the family wanted.
Oh.
They wanted to test their merit, Tito and
Wait, their marriage?
You notice that Malcolm Vendetta has a funny way of like enunciating their names. Come here, Tito. Shit like that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. It's just something like when we had another athlete in there, he would always purposely butcher their name. He would call them Ackroyd.
Or your damn ring announcer would call Kamikaze Cameron.
That's not even his real name, motherfucker.
I know, he keeps saying it. I heard that like a lot of the time. Introducing Cameron.
So if you're gonna butcher his name, you know what? At least learn his real name. But it's Dylan Miller. But much love to him. He is the current POR GM. Who
Hell
the
yeah.
fuck are y'all barking at? But it was the match that they wanted. It was a good match. Crystal Meth are just, you know, right?
I mean, they're one of the most
Like they
impressive
always,
teams too. Like they have proved themselves on your brand on SPW alone and
I
other
mean,
places.
they always bring a party. They always bring a
Huh?
party to a match. Like, look at how they came out.
They always come out looking like they're ready to party.
Exactly. So you know that match is going to be a fucking ultra violent party.
Just like them versus Peace, Love, and Death.
Yes. Yes. Hold on 1 second. I just heard a door close. So I'm
No
gonna.
worries.
Yep. I'm gonna do that and kind of close the door. It's gonna get hot in here, so I'm gonna have that rag kind of by. God. Um. Yes. With them in Peace, Love, and Death at Bonded, it was an ultra violent party. I would love to see them back together someday, but Zeus is kind of dealing with Matt Tremont. Matt Tremont has sent me, and he wants me to post it, but he has sent a brutal warning regarding his injury at the Little Psycho's Madhouse.
I have no doubt there.
He is not happy, and it is going to be a fucking fight.
Most indeed.
But next,
Carnage TV Season 1, Episode 3. And to kick us off, you want to take a guess before I tell you what match kicked us off this night for Episode 3?
it had to be a tag match.
It was actually a 5-man hardcore scramble.
One of the rare moments when I do
Jason
that. Okay.
Ramirez, Mike Skyros, Charles Colton, Nova, and JB Anderson. Mike Skyros winning.
What was Mike doing that night? So okay, so both Charles and Mike were in that, so there was a little bit of a story there within that scramble. So there was a reason. A very good match too. Was an elimination.
And Mike won.
Was it an elimination match too?
Uh, it was a scramble.
So one fall to a finish.
Yes.
Fair. Okay, yeah. Mike's good, and oh man, I see world champion very soon. He is in a
Who
number one
knows? Maybe
contender
he might
match,
be
so it
appearing
could
at the
happen.
next show.
He is. He's facing Wes Grimm.
Perfect. Ooh, I love Wes Grimm. Good talent.
No, I know. And it's the reason he's in this match is because of his amazing work and his win-loss record around the sport, not just in SPW. And
Do you
it's
think
kind of
the,
the same
the
with Mike.
streak will continue?
I have no idea because Mike is on a roll. Mike has been putting on matches of the fucking year for like the past 4 months. And I expect nothing different with Wes because Wes has been putting on bangers of the year this year and last year. So we'll see what happens there, man. But at the end of the day, that the match that you know that this number one contenders match is happening for will be happening in October because of
Ooh.
the interpromotional show coming up. You know, um, so it will be happening in October. You know, Rob versus Wes or Rob versus Mike. It is they're going to be bangers. What if it comes to a fucking time limit draw? If we have a time limit on it, oh, we get a three-way dance. What's up, Nomad?
Yes, Nomad has entered. Welcome, good sir.
Yeah. Isn't that's Brandon's tag team partner, or not Brandon? Eddie.
That
Y'all
is
look
Eddie's
alike.
tag team partner in the Echoes of Chaos.
Formerly known as ABT. Best of luck to Mr. Amazing out there, wherever he's at. Hope he's well. Sorry things didn't work out. You know, I mean
Well
that.
said,
I'm sorry
sir.
things didn't work
I get that.
out. Sometimes they don't. It happens.
Yeah.
You just go back to the drawing board and figure out why.
Facts.
But yeah, Nomad's a hell of a talent. He's supposed to be at a match, as far as I know. Are
Him
you
and
Cardi?
Eddie will be facing Backseat Boys and Excalibur.
You got their name right.
What, Excalibur?
Nope.
Oh yeah, Backseat Boys.
Good lord, and we both
Well,
smoked.
it's not. It's because when I was trying to say it, all I was thinking of was Backstreet Boys, and I was like, "Oh wait, no, this is the Backseat Boys."
Um, but
About half an hour away from my in real life match. Good luck,
yep.
sir.
Good luck to you, buddy. And you were. I mentioned. I don't think I mentioned on any episodes yet, but there's a couple of people who have gone on to have in-ring debuts that have been in SPW. So if SPW has helped influence you in any way, I'm glad because that's the main goal for it. If you have aspirations to get in the ring, we hope it influences you to start training. If you're already in the business, I hope it helps you get bookings. That's the goal.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Like some dudes born in West. Hey, there's been a few shows. Look at IFTW. They ran a few in a bar. So there's nothing wrong with competing in a fucking barn, somebody's backyard, in a warehouse somewhere, man. You're getting paid. Unless the promoter's stingy or you're just doing it for free. Some people do it for free. Pro bono, if you. Next match. Sorry, I keep going off on tangents, but they're inspirational.
Bro, you should know that that's okay here. We don't care. You're allowed to go on tangents. Speak your mind. Speak your truth. Get it? Got it? Good. Now let's move on. The
Larry,
Montes versus the Righteous, with the Montes winning.
good fucking match that was. No,
Monty's a
actually,
mainstay in SPW too.
I love them. I really, for a while, they weren't able to appear because they were on the other side of the fucking planet.
Weren't they in France?
So they went to the UK first and they competed in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Hey, whatever you got to do, you got to make your dues, man. Like, I've eaten a fucking double bacon cheeseburger. Hell, that's actually how I fell in love with them. I would say, hey, double bacon cheeseburger, mayo, tomato, and ketchup. That's it. I'm good. I'm a simple bitch. All right, you know.
I'm more simple than you. I would just get a plain burger.
You know, like you know, like I don't. There's times I don't even go to Panda Express anymore. I cook Chinese food at home.
That's a good way to do it. Why not make your own?
I've made homemade Mongolian fucking beef right in my fucking kitchen. It was
Nothing wrong
unbelievable.
with that whatsoever. Sometimes the best is homemade. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, I've sat there and said that there is nobody in the world that can touch my mama's homemade lasagna. Nobody. But my brother broke the cardinal sin. My brother broke the cardinal sin, and he was on the phone with her one day. He's like, "Look, ma, I think your daughter-in-law it has you beat." My mother, an Italian woman, New York born and bred, sat there and said, "What the fuck did you just say? What'd you say to me? What'd you say? You said somebody's lasagna is better than mine. I'll be the judge of that." She finally tasted it, and she's like, "Good. Not mine, but it's good." You know, like Robert De Niro trying Chef Boyardee for the first time and looking Chef Boyardee in the face. You know, like,
Yeah.
good. You know, it looked at it just like that. It's good, but it ain't mine. And I'm like, nobody can touch yours. Somebody gave me a fucking Stouffer's one out of the stove. I almost threw up. Come on, man. Can't touch homemade lasagna, especially from your mama. Mama makes it a certain way. No matter what mama is. Be a Puerto Rican mama, Asian mama, Filipino, Australian, Canadian. They all have that one dish that nobody can touch. Am I wrong?
Understood.
But am I wrong? I'm gonna go get warmed up or work out with my. All right. I hope you'll have some freaking footage. Make sure they don't film their feet this time.
Yeah. We don't want to see no hobbit feet.
We don't want to see. Why do you have a corn on your big toe? Anyway, good luck, man.
Most
Next
definitely.
match.
Good luck to you,
Monty's
Mr.
and Righteous.
Nomad. And what were you saying about the Monties versus the Righteous?
It started out good, then it got one-sided. It's like it was like the Monties came in and did their fucking homework and knew, yeah, and knew what to do to beat them. You know, the Righteous do compete heavy in another company, and good luck to them. But it
Guess you
was
guys
one hell
parted
of a match.
ways?
I don't know where we're at, so I just don't.
Oh. But they're not with you right now.
No, they're doing their own thing.
Okay.
No, I mean the door's open once the stars align and karma eventually fixes itself. You know,
Most indeed.
that was the most Charlie Sheen thing I'll say all day. Next,
Alex Knight versus Garrett Ryan, with Alex Knight winning. And I agree with you with what you said earlier. Very slept on talent, Garrett Ryan.
yeah, they both made each other look really good in that match. Jesus Christ, I think Alex was on a roll to eventually become the national champion. Yeah.
He was in that picture for a good bit, especially with the pay-per-views we went over last time.
Yeah, he worked his ass off on Carnage TV. Y'all seen it. He worked his ass off against Isaac Lee at Welcome to the Strange and
Yes.
earned a spot.
He's also had battles with Twan and Adrian.
Did he face Adrian?
Oh, not Adrian, but his former from the Killer Trifecta, Mr. Simmons.
He had. Where did he have a match with Andre Simmons at? It wasn't an FBW. I mean, he teamed with him, but not against him.
Okay, I thought it was
Unless that's
SP.
what you're referring to.
I really thought it was this one. That's my bad.
No, I remember Alex going up against Garrett, having the tag match on the first show, having matches with the
Like I
Killer
said, it was a
Trifecta.
mistake. So he did not face Adrian. That was my mistake.
I know, I'm just trying to go over his matches now. Okay, yep, all right. So Garrett Ryan, Alex Knight, they worked really well together. Alex, as I said, was busting his ass, and it paid off in a good way.
Is he still here today?
Yes, he is. Hope to see him soon. But he has been working heavy in All-Star Pro.
Hey, that's a good company. If you guys have never seen All Star Pro, go check them out.
Power Driver is a good weekly show. I haven't been disappointed on any of their cards. I don't know about their other one, but I'm heavy into Pile Driver.
I remember the last pay-per-view that they did, and the last shows they've been putting on, it's been really good.
They're unbelievable. I don't know why I'm sitting here trying to look over the comments. It don't matter. I don't know if Garrett will be back. I know he's competing elsewhere, shining really well. As I said, he deserves all the respect in the world. The door is open for him to compete in SPW at any time. Mother of God. That'll put some hair on your chest, Lawrence. Woo! Scared me too, Larry. Anyway. Woo!
Next
I'm
up
here.
was the backstage brawl between Icon King and Tito Garcia.
That's where it all began, didn't it? 7-month story. As I mentioned many times, that Tuan Montana is a very despicable human being for doing what he did to Tito Garcia, had him laid up in his house, couldn't leave the house for 7 months. Insane, dude. His career was almost over. And he came back in a good way. They finally had the payoff. Yeah, Tuan won, but that shit ain't over. Tito, don't forget. Tito. He don't forget. I don't forget because it's a hell of a story. That major part. Bombs away. I remember that very well. Shame. Pure shame towards Twan Montana. Great champion. Horrible human being, Larry.
Well, we know what the Icon King is all about.
I love telling a good story.
Well, this next one was definitely a story-making moment. Anything goes. Matt Tremont versus Jack Graves.
Fremont got that win.
Yes.
Great match.
Great.
Great meeting. Pardon me. Yeah, Jack came in and he went for one of the biggest dogs in the goddamn locker room. Like, you know all about Matt Tremont. Everyone should. Man's tied with John Wayne Murdoch for the most death tournament wins. Was multi-time CCW World Champion, a GCW World Champion, the current GCW Ultraviolet and Extreme Champion, former American Deathmatch Champion. The list goes on. So he went for the biggest horse and got the biggest fight. That was a hell of a match. Watch it if you haven't. Really.
And the main event was a non-title Adrian
That
Knight.
wasn't the main event? Fuck! Okay, go ahead.
What was then?
I don't know because I thought that was the main event.
This was the main event that I'm telling you right now if you would let me finish.
I know. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Non-title Adrian Knight versus Austin Wolf.
Good match. Now, I'm going to say good match, but the reason I said that wasn't the main event because I thought Graves and Tremont was. It blew my mind that
it
was.
wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It blew my mind that it wasn't. I am sorry.
So, please go
if that
rewatch. Because I rewatched them just to get this down for you. I watched that.
I'm like that guy in Family Guy right now. The Gumble Brothers. It's amazing. Okay, I thought that was insane on my part. I would. I'll explain later. Great match between Adrian Knight and Austin Wolf. Again, a part of that storyline that was part of Jay and Adrian building up to Welcome to the Strange.
It seems like Adrian made a bit of almost a lot of your carnages.
He's a main event all the way around. And people need to not sleep on that. So it seems like when you read that off, I was like, okay, this is the main event. Because
but you did not let me finish. You jumped to conclusions. You did not let me finish.
When you were saying it, I was like, wow, that wasn't the main event.
I know, but like I said, you didn't let me finish.
My apologies. You're
Okay.
right. I did not, but I spoke my mind because I was like, "What?"
I know,
okay.
but like again, I said you did not let me finish.
Yeah, that was not bad, but I was like, "Wow, okay." So now looking back on that, I wouldn't have. I'm not gonna lie. If it wasn't for the title, I wouldn't have had that main event. I'm gonna be honest now. There was another reason why I said, "Wow, that wasn't the main event." Because I
So
was
do you
sitting there
feel that
thinking,
main event that night was not as top tier as it could have been?
no, both were great in their own way.
Well,
But
I'm asking you honestly. Do you think that it was not as good? Do you feel like the Matt Tremont was better than the other one?
No,
Okay.
because they both held merit. Yes, they were
That's
both
good.
main events, but because I did forget that card, I'll admit it. I would have, if Adrian was in the main event, I would have made it for the world title. But that didn't happen. So, because Tremont and Graves, again, both had a story to it, but again, it wasn't for the title. So I should have put that before. If you understand where I'm coming from.
Was your plan to maybe move that rivalry into a world title picture, Jack and Matt?
I mean, it could definitely happen down the road. That's
Okay.
a great question.
Okay.
I didn't think of that at the time. No.
Okay.
But now with their third match, if the cards are dealt right, it could be for the world title. Might be onto something there.
Well, after
So,
episode 3, you had a great episode 4. If you remember, you had a label for that one. Do you remember what it was?
Merry fucking Christmas, right?
You are fucking correct.
Okay. I was trying to remember. I was like, that was a Christmas episode. Nine matches, right?
If
Or
there was
8.
2 more added, I must have not, because I got 7.
Fair enough, because every show was either between 5 or 6 at the time, so we did do 7. You're right. Because there was a show not long after that wound up being 9.
Wow. Wait, that was your episode 7, huh? The one that you had to redo.
There was no commentary added to it.
Was that the 9-match one you're talking about?
I believe it was the resurrection.
Because that one was the longest out of all of them that I've seen. That one was 2 hours and something.
So it may have been, but there was no commentary.
Okay.
But there was another 9-match one I was thinking of. It was the Resurrection of Carnage TV. You had to be there to see it live. I don't know where that footage is.
Yeah. Sad.
But, okay, so Merry fucking Christmas, 7 matches. Start me off, then I could probably start remembering the card.
Tag Team Warfare. You remember who that was between?
Tom and Trent. It was for the tag titles, right?
The tag titles was the main event. We're talking about the first matchup, Tag Team Warfare.
Then no, I don't.
The Syndicate versus Excalibur, with Syndicate winning.
A good match.
Indeed.
I think that's also when I upgraded my system, and I started pushing some out too. So, a banger of a match, Excalibur, again holding their own, but I think that was also the night the streak ended for Excalibur.
So they had a good, impressive streak, and then the Syndicate, one of your premier tag teams, frickin' just ran through them.
The bosses. Mm-hmm.
Not saying Excalibur did not put up a fight. They did, but the Syndicate just stopped them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A hell of a match. I don't see any problem with that outcome right now. At all. Second one was a women's match, wasn't it?
You are correct. Do you remember who? We talked about both these ladies actually already.
Was it SJ Ray?
No.
Oh, was I close?
Sort of.
Is it Rebecca Starr, maybe?
No. Like I said, we literally talked about one of these ladies from the last card, and one of them, you said that she had a great matchup with Rebecca.
Oh, well that's a little psycho.
No.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. All right, drop it smoking, okay? Give me
No,
5
I get it. That's why I'm like wondering if you'll get it. Like, I feel like you're onto it. I feel like you're onto
it. You had a great match with Rebecca Starr. Anna Simmons.
Yes, that's one. But who was she against?
Tessa.
Repeat.
Tessa.
No.
Close. Somebody in the women's fucking ladder match.
Her name has the last name of somebody named Adrian Knight.
Was it Cassidy?
Yes! Anna won that match.
Right one.
Yes.
That was her last appearance, too. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, she might have went through an identity change. Some people do.
Hey, that's very true. You could look completely different than how you used to.
Why are people sending me pictures while I'm live on the air? Fuck off. Um,
Oof.
I'm kidding. I'll look at them later. But yeah, I think I must have blanked out during that match. But that was her last appearance. Anna I think kept her streak going.
She had a big streak, what it seemed like, yes.
Mm-hmm. I still think she's the true number one contender. I think she deserves a fair shake.
Oh, I mean, August 31st is coming up, so I mean, like you said, doors open.
Well, I mean, yeah. Hard subject to change. I think that's still on there.
Most indeed.
But right now, as it's set, Brittany Black versus Haley Ramone, a match I really have been dying to fucking have, and it's finally happening. I could retire tomorrow.
You're like, I'm gonna watch that match, and then after I'm gonna retire. My life has succeeded.
Maybe, yeah. Next match.
Do you want
Probably
to take a
down
guess?
to
Because I'm gonna give you a hint. This is somebody that you have talked about that slept on.
Hunter or Garrett.
You're Garrett versus.
Was it Hunter himself? No, I'm kidding. Damn. Isaac?
Start. His name starts with a K.
That narrows it down. Um,
I think you actually mentioned this guy too.
Kevin Owens. No, I'm kidding.
Damn.
Damn. Who the fuck on my roster starts with a goddamn K?
Last name is Lambton.
Oh my god. Because he's not here anymore. Kyle Lambden, Scotland's own. I'm so sorry.
Garrett
Oh my
Ryan
god.
won that fight.
Good on him. Oh my god, I am so sorry. So yeah, we couldn't
You like
come
the
to an
match at
agreement.
least.
I do. It was a very technical match. So yeah, Kyle's team and us just couldn't come to an agreement, and we ended on mutual terms. Um, you know, he enjoyed his time, but we just couldn't come to an agreement, and it was actually getting pricey to keep flying him over from the UK. So,
Oof.
I mean, if we go to the UK anytime soon, come on back. I mean, we paid him well.
I would love to see him back. Hell.
He had a great match. Jack Graves, love that guy. But yeah, Kyle Land, I spaced on him. I was like, who the fuck on the roster now starts with the letter K? Besides Kato, but Kato wasn't there at the time.
Hey, you said that narrowed it down, so you must have been like, think of a few names. You're like,
Besides Kato, you know.
You also have tag teams that begin with the letter K, like Killer Trifecta and such.
Yeah, but none of them individually start with the letter K.
True.
Now I'm going to be thinking about this all night. Oh my god, I feel so bad. I'm sorry I forgot you.
Hey, I think this is bringing back nostalgia in some way, I think, right?
That's the point of this.
Yes.
Because I've done a lot, man. I've booked over 3,000 matches in 5 years.
Incredible.
So it's hard to keep track. It's like the Rolling Stones. They've been around for 60 years, 800 songs.
Legendary.
They can't remember them all. Now, I can't even remember matches I've had. Somebody reminds me, I'm like, oh! And then I'll start reflecting on the match.
Yeah.
Because it's like stored in a filing cabinet in the back of my dome. Right near the potential bald spot.
I hear that.
It's not, but it's coming. I'm getting old, buddy.
You're still young. Stop it.
I'm about to be 32, and I feel like I'm 50 sometimes.
Stop it, you old man.
Bro, that's why I said on the last week's episode, I believe it was when Kato was on. I said the Hardy era of Slater is over.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Now
Because of
I'm
that
allowed
ladder
to.
move that you did at frickin' The World Is Yours.
Ooh, you're so close, but it was at Little Psycho's Madhouse. I faced Draven at The World Is Yours.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Right.
Uh-huh. That's why I was like, ooh, what you got on me? Ooh, I love full circle moments. Ooh.
And
Anyway,
then he's gonna go back to doing it the next week. All right.
yep, I love this shit. We're gonna get out. It's gonna be fun working with you. We're on episode 3 now. Where's Dimebag Dan?
I did tag him earlier. I haven't seen him.
He's so fucking fired.
Watch, he may pop in when we're in the middle of something else. Watch.
Oopsie.
Can you
Try that
guess
again.
the next matchup after Garrett versus Kyle?
What is it? Match 4 or 5?
4.
All right. I'm gonna stop after I'm. All right. We might have to tag him again. I don't know. But anyway, so match 4. What stipulation was it? Was it a title match?
No, actually, no, but an incident happened in a match where one of the competitors became different at the end, per se.
Oh, Insidious.
Yes, versus.
Was it Getty?
It was somebody that probably couldn't match him, Kid Psycho.
Okay.
And
There's a different
Insidious
level of
was
clown with him.
victorious.
So, yes, it could match their level, but they're a different type of clown.
Understood.
Insidious, much respect. I think he's a great storyteller. He's due back, pardon me, sometime soon. I would love to see him back. The story has to be right, in my opinion, for a guy like Insidious, if you understand my drift.
You feel like you need like a good story before he can be brought in.
Yeah, like he's kind of like you got to treat him like Bray Wyatt was supposed to be treated.
Okay.
Like
So special occasion type thing.
the story has got to be rich.
Okay.
And I thought we were getting somewhere. Now, Kid Psycho, he's one of our students. He did well in that match. And that was the point, to really test him against a veteran like Insidious. I just didn't expect the ending, and I almost shit my pants. Like, legit, I was like, does anybody have a new pair of shorts?
I heard that.
Uh, oh, really? Great. Glad that story got around. Um, so,
A lot of things happened in the locker room.
you weren't there. Were you there?
Oh, no. I was told this. I never said to be there. I said I was told
The
this.
crazy thing is, I think you started showing interest in SPW in January, right?
I started showing SPW entrance when I first saw the Tremont versus Jack poster in there.
So
And
yeah, we were still
recently, I
playing this stuff.
rewatched, like I told you, I've been rewatching your stuff so I could get this stuff down. And you had some of the. Mr. Malcolm Vendetta had some of the craziest lines you'll ever hear in reactions ever.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he did. Because we were in the warehouse, everything was off limits,
And you said
and
it was very hot. Like you were dying in there.
all of us were. Me backstage, him up above, the motherfuckers in the ring, the crowd. I'm surprised we kept selling out. Like, I think there was one moment where Vendetta said the crowd needed to close their fucking mouths. It was so fucking hot in there.
Whoo!
They didn't need that hot air floating around, you know? Hey, he was ruthless, won't he?
Well, what it sounded like, but you also had moments where you would get. I liked when you would get, like when Malcolm would get pissed. Oh my God, that son of a bitch, or something.
Oh my God, that's slime!
Yeah, like when you, like with that,
That
get that
grimy
your
son of a
angry
bitch!
voice.
You know? That
Yeah,
guy fucking blowing his voice out. That grimy son of a bitch! Take me to him! Take me
exactly.
to him! You know? So close to sounding like Vince McMahon. Where's the son of a bitch? Take me to him! Um,
It does.
Again, this is going to be an episode full of impressions. So, yeah. What were we talking about? What was the question again? What's
Well,
up,
we were
Jay
talking
Smoke in the
about
fucking
Kid
house?
Psycho versus Insidious. Remember?
Oh, yeah. That could have been more. But, I don't know what happened. I can't remember what happened. Oh, but what's going on? Jay Smoke, the ringleader, the criminal mastermind behind what is it? All Smoke Wrestling?
And yes, and here's Jay Monster.
Yeah, Jay Monster, a mainstay in this damn company. One of the toughest sons of bitches I've ever seen.
What's funny
And
is they're both
that's
on this
coming from
exact
me.
card that we're talking about right now, but we're not there yet.
Let me address one more thing. I'm going to refer to Hell is
Hey,
Coming.
do what you need to do, man.
That match, that was a great comeback match, and it was needed to really get my mind going, man. And we had a hell of a match, and if you want to duke it out again, I'm right here, man. I love it. I love the work ethic. I love his like he don't hit like no bitch, man. Like there was a couple times I was like, is this is this aligned? Like that jaw, I was like, okay, we're good. All right, let's hit him again. Got him. He can hit. It's like cinder blocks. Jay Smoke, a former SPW World Champion, and we hope to have you back at some point, bro. Because I want the smoke.
Respect to Mr. All Smoke Wrestling.
This is
Go
a
check out
respectful
ASW if
challenge
you
to you,
haven't.
man. This is a respectful challenge to you. I want the smoke one day, me and you.
Well, you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? He's laid down the challenge to Mr. Smoke. Will he be getting smoke or the smoke god?
I mean, the world is a strange place. And plus, we are definitely, we got a big tour coming up at some point. So, shit, we would love to see an old face on that tour. But I don't know what happened when it came after Insidious and
Well, funny that
shit.
you say that because you actually brought up the man that we were talking about. We've brought him up quite a bit. Relaxed rules. Jack Graves versus Little Sicko. Jack Graves winning.
That was Sicko's debut on it.
Yes.
He hadn't been on any card before. That was Sicko's debut, and that motherfucker took a beating. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Oh,
still came out with a great fight though.
he did, but it definitely felt like Taker versus Spike. You
No
remember?
offense, he was against Jack Graves, so I mean.
Taker. That motherfucker moves like the other Undertaker is what I'm saying about Jack Graves. He is mobile for a big man. He is mobile for a big man. And we said on the last episode, I want the smoke from him too. And you
Well,
sat there and was like, oh, I won't know what to do with that match now. Or something like that. I wouldn't know what to do if I ever booked that match. I wouldn't even know where to begin with a match like it against him. Singles or a death. Because that is a very phenomenal storyteller, Jack Graves.
and Lil Sicko, I would imagine he's up there as well too.
So yes, former, he's a Carnage Cup winner. He is the current Rust Belt champion in Ruthless Pro. One of the most talked about names in professional wrestling right now. Competed in GCW. not too long ago at, I think it was Cage of Survival. He competes for Tommy Trainwreck every now and then. He had a hell of a match against Bryant Woods not too long ago in IWA. Very, like, we were all concerned after that one spot, if you know what I'm talking about, man.
IWA is a great company. If nobody's checked them out, please go check them out. And we're
Yeah.
talking the pro wrestling company, but also check out the EFED company, IWA.
So when you watch IWA Deep South, watch it with an open mind.
Always.
Watch them with an open mind. They are a very different company compared to a lot of companies around the United States.
Most indeed. There's no doubt there.
There's other reasons. I'm not just going to get into it on here. This is not the forum for me to do that. That's more of an off-screen thing. But, yeah, so Sicko really did make an impression, and he's featured in 2 weeks' time.
Most indeed. Most indeed.
Oh, wait a minute. I should announce it here, but that Fatal 4-Way Death match that's been advertised, Stitches McVeigh, Lil Sicko, JB Anderson, and Skip. I'm letting you know now it's turning into a 5-man hardcore scramble. And it will be elimination. The winner will face me at some point. Oh, I'm sorry. No, will face me at All American Massacre. I am so sorry. But the winner of that 5-man scramble, I am not revealing who the 5th man is. I have an 8th up my sleeve, though.
I have no doubt there. We can't wait to see it, so stay tuned for the surprises to come, everybody.
Yeah. But as I said, the winner will face me at All American Massacre in Atlanta, Georgia. What's the word?
Well, Mr. Smoke, you're actually in the next matchup.
Yeah, I've been sitting here putting you over, your company over. I want that smoke one day. Me versus Jay Smoke. Don't care what kind of match it is. I can do it all.
Speaking of Mr. J, at this show, he was in a House of Horrors against Jay Monster, which Jay Smoke won.
That was a good
Do you remember?
match. Say the participants were Jay Monster and that man right there. That was a good match. Oh man, I think it was just to have him go up against one of the toughest guys in the damn business, a guy who could be a threat to the world title scene, a threat to the deathmatch scene, tag scene, national scene, yo mama scene. It don't matter. And Jay Monster is one hell of a athlete. He's well rounded. Look at his work at Rep Release. He's a champion there. Yeah, you got a lot. Yeah, bro. We miss you in SPW, bro. I told you this a long time ago. I know you were going through some stuff. I'm glad you getting your head right, man. And I would love to see you back because me and you have to have it out.
I have extended my hand to ASW and them. I have promoted out one of their shows before. They are great content, and I've always wanted Mr. J Smoke on here. One day that will happen. Guaranteed.
My reach is long, Lawrence. I'm sorry Dimebag Dan couldn't make it, but we will get a guest next week. We got one lined up.
And the week after.
Yes, we do. Stay tuned. I'm still getting the details down. But I think you're gonna like the 5th, the guest in 2 weeks as well. But anyway, yeah, Jay and Jay.
Literally.
The Battle of the Jays. The Battle of the Jays. I'm surprised they didn't have Jays in their mouth, hitting each other with fucking Jays. You know. Anyway, it was a very Jay style of match. That's fine. That's what happens, man. You gotta learn to, wrestle outside of your norm, Mr. Nomad. I know you like to swing a light tube, swing a chair, swing a crate of milk cartons. It don't matter, but you got to wrestle however they tell you to. Do what you're told,
Facts.
basically. And sorry, my back is a little still fucked up, as I told you. So if I'm rocking, it's not because I'm insane. It's so uncomfortable.
Oh, I see it. You're all good. You act however you feel. You do whatever you want on your screen. Nobody should be judging you. What you do in your household is what you do, or even outside your household is your business. Don't let anybody judge you. Yeah.
Yeah, my back's just it's fucked up in real life too. I've taken my
I have
bumps.
no doubt there at all.
I've taken my bumps. I could show you my forehead, bro.
I
I've
mean,
taken
do
my
it.
bumps.
Yep, do it.
I don't know if you can really see it, but like mainly up here, you'll see fucking debit marks. Like right
Ooh,
there.
I
I had
see
to
him.
really show that one, but yeah, it's still there. I
I
believe
don't doubt that whatsoever, brother. Like,
that was skewers. I told you that. That was skewers. I have fucking skewer marks in my back.
that's crazy.
So I could tell you more scar stories, like, but that's a later date. Um, but yeah, hell of a match between those two. Um, time
Now,
may tell. You can see it
do you
again.
want to guess the main event?
I am about to say the same reaction that we had on the fucking first show. That wasn't the main event. I'm kidding though. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Do you want to guess the main event for the night?
Well, you said it was for the tag team titles.
Yes. Do you remember what? It was a Full
So
Metal Mayhem.
Crystal Meth. Oh, you said Full Metal Mayhem, right? So it was
Yes.
Crystal Meth.
Yes. Versus.
Hold on there, Bob Barker. I'm going through the list in my head. Was it Austin Wolf and Haku Kushida?
It was the Monties.
Ugh! Okay, I know
With
why I knew
Crystal
that.
Meth walking out victorious and retaining their titles.
That match was supposed to happen in August.
No, this was on the a Christmas special.
I know.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I'm because of the Monties being in the UK at the time. The Monties weren't able to make it for the inaugural SPW World Tag Team Championship match at Bonded by Blood. That's why Peace, Love, and Death match were there.
makes sense.
So that match was supposed to happen then, and that's why it was the main event of the Christmas special, because it deserved the spotlight. The tag team wrestling deserves the spotlight no matter what. It's very underrated as an art form.
Most indeed, agreed. And it's always fun to see four people compete in a tag match, like in a 2-on-2 or even a good 6-person tag.
I love six-person tags. That reminds me, I want to ask your advice on not pro. I don't know what the fuck you meant there. My face using barbecue skewers or tongs. I'm believing, or no skewers, but we can chat about. Oh, paralyzing my face. My face isn't paralyzed. There's a correct way to do it, but you're gonna have to ask the person that wants to do that spot on how to take it correctly, or learn it yourself through a trainer. But basically, don't let them go too goddamn deep. You don't want Abdullah the Butcher scars, and I love Abby to death, but those you can fit a fucking quarter in those scars. You don't want those. You really don't. Look at New Jack. You don't want those. But that's why there's a new way of like bleeding now in deathmatch that really doesn't fuck up your head.
Most indeed.
So yeah, that was one hell of a match. But yeah, the first when it was supposed to be at Bonded by Blood, it was supposed to be a TLC match. So it was right in the ballpark. of what it was supposed to be originally. And to be fair, that's exactly how I would have saw the match go if it happened in August.
Oh, okay.
I mean, either outcome would have been great because both were deserving teams to be in it. But I was happy with the way things went and Crystal Meth continuing that historic reign because
Most
they are
indeed was a
international
great
business.
show. And today, I do want to make clear, I think we'll go for the rest of these Carnage episodes, save the rest of the pay-per-views for another show, but after we'll go through rivalries.
Okay, that's fair. I could do that. Are we talking in like I'm going to ask the question now. Are we talking in both the game or like our business
Well,
or both?
SPW rivalries. That's what we're here for, history.
Yeah, but I know damn well we're going to go off on different rivalries throughout the game that you have seen that could be like in relation or similar to what we're talking about when it comes to Syndicate Pro.
Yeah, but like when I'm asking questions, try to get the knowledge on the history. That's why I'm asking about SPW specifically.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because I
Next.
figured that's what we were talking about earlier when we talked about rivalries.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I put in the chat. I mean, around in the sport, but you know, that will
we could
tend to
talk about
happen.
that, but like at the time when
It was
we were
SPW,
talking
yes.
about SPW. There was no other company involved in our talk. So unless you were having a conversation with a second
Some
party,
of the rivalries I'm going to talk about is like a foundation to the building of SPW,
okay.
if you
Now,
understand me.
now that I actually have an understanding now, when we're actually on the
That's what I
live,
was,
and you could have
yeah.
told me earlier. But hey, we're going as we go.
And if you want to talk about some of your favorite rivalries in SPW or, you know,
Well,
whatever,
that's why I'm asking you because you've also been here. I want to know what your favorites have been. Have there been ones that have actually touched the surface of the company that you feel have freaking been bangers?
we'll get there. There's a lot.
Well, I'm asking you the question. We're on it, right? We're almost there. Let's
Oh,
just get through two more
well,
shows of
then
Carnage.
I'm going to give you a one-word answer. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, This one, this one was a parking lot brawl between Kamikaze and Bam Sullivan. With that's kicked off the show for episode 5.
Despicable human. Okay, I love Bam to death.
I
I
was about to
can't do
say,
that.
is that really what you're gonna say?
But that was a despicable act, man. Like, was it because Kamikaze eliminated Bam Sullivan in the three-way? And he didn't forget the three-way that we mentioned before with Danny DeMonte? Wasn't it Kamikaze that eliminated him? Or was it Danny?
No, you're right.
He threw him through the window. That was so that shit, that whole history with Bam really sank Kamikaze into like this whole reclusion. We didn't see him for 4 months, man, if you remember. Because of all the bullshit and the mental torture and the physical torture that he went through. It finally caught up with him and he needed to shelter off. But I didn't think Bam would stoop to that level, if you get my point. I didn't think Bam would do that. So that night, I did lose a layer of respect for the former H2O Danny Havoc hardcore champion. I got some choice words for that. I need to have a nice little chat with him about that, by the way.
How'd that go?
It's yet to happen. We're going to do it our way. We're going to beat the fuck out of each other. So when the time is right, you're going to see me and Bam live. I haven't forgot what he did. That was despicable. I love you though, Bam. But come on. I'm doing this out of love. Tough love. As your father would always say, right? It's tough love, kid.
Most indeed, most indeed.
You'll understand down the road why I, had to put a foot in your chest. Anyway, that was back in the day. What was that first banger that kicked off that show? Because I know it was a banger. It had to be.
Because that parking lot brawl is basically what kicked it off, but the official match was the Righteous versus Killer Trifecta in a tornado tag with the Righteous walking out victorious.
Weird. I would have seen the Killer Trifecta winning.
No, it was the Righteous.
Yep, that had to be a 420 decision on my end.
Oh, 420 booking? Was this a 420 booking show?
Yep, thank you, Ian Rotten. But yeah, I think that was like, I think I was doing it to get their promotion over.
So you chose the Righteous to win to just be like, okay, this is how we're going to do it?
Mm-hmm. And plus, the Righteous, the family, whatever they're called, they are a really talented tag team at the end of the day. And I don't know, timing has to be right for an SPW return.
Your brother Nate Slater was against Johnny Dio. Cousin.
So yeah, they were building up to that amazing steel cage match between Judas and Nate Slater there, which you'll see along the way. You'll see a debut of somebody at some point during that story, but a very good match. Johnny Dio was he was a talent that, he switched schools. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in a different school at first, but he finished off his training with us. So we do label him as an SPW Wrestling Academy graduate, and he really did put up a fight against Nate. He really did.
I did see that. Like, Nate, though, is a whole different animal.
Yeah, that's my cousin, man. That's my cousin. We've already established this. There's going to be a day, though. He already said, I asked him one day, you wouldn't lay a hand on your cousin, would you? He's like, no, I'd lay both of them on him. I was like, oh, fuck.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, so it's got to happen at some point. Anyway. But a very good match. I hate Johnny Dio's entrance. He's not that level of needing that entrance. And apparently Malcolm Vendetta.
Wait, hold on. Was he the one coming out to like that Shawn Michaels entrance?
With the elevator that was absolutely unnecessary?
Yeah, I heard on commentary, this man is not righteous enough.
Oh, Jesus. Again, the filter of Mr. Vendetta.
Love it.
But it was a hell of a match. But I think you'll see down the road the debut that if someone comes around and helps Nate Slater, and you'll see Nate, and I'm obviously going to reveal who it is, but you'll see Nate and Tamaku challenger for the tag belts August 31st at Violence No Matter What against the Syndicate.
Stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Bell time, 9 p.m.
Huh?
Bell time, 9 p.m. Be there at 9.
Hell yes.
Anyway, yeah, Nate has been around for quite a while. I love that guy. He's a really good dude.
He's a very dominant competitor and looking to make more statements come. Violence no matter what.
Sorry to cut you off, but I love that leg drop that he has.
Oh, yes. Very good leg drop.
Just sits there, just plumps on you. Like, eat the fucking ham hot, you know? Next matchup on that card, I'm starting to remember what it is, but as we're going along.
No DQ, Zeus versus JP Grayson. Zeus walking out victorious.
Building up to that tag title match. Good match. That was like the first time we had seen Zeus in singles. I think for the first time in 5 years, 4 years at that point. No. I am lying. I think Vendetta said 2 or a year. It's very hazy. I remember the match very well though, and JP Grayson held his own. It was right. It really showed what JP Grayson could do singles in SPW if we ever decided to go the Johnny Cashmere route that we see in CZW.
Most agreed. And he'll be back again, yeah?
I mean, yeah, August 31st. Right there, that
JP?
three-way
JP's
game.
gonna be there?
JP's going to suck it the fuck up, yeah.
Oh, well.
No, wait,
Fuck.
JP's not hurt. Tommy is.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, you're going to see them in action. The Backseat Boys, Echoes of Chaos, and Excalibur in a 3-way dance, man. It's going to be great.
Hell yeah.
And will there be a future tag title shot for the winner down the road? More than likely. We got a lot in store, so be patient, please.
Most indeed. And moving forward, this is another great one, in my opinion, that I saw from this show. Lulu versus Danielle Kimball, with Danielle winning.
Very technical match. Lulu is one of the most prolific strikers I have ever seen. Again, another one I came up with. Lulu's been around the world. I could put her over a million times over. The Black Scorpion, multi-time women's champion, but the one belt that haunts her is the women's world in this company. This is the one belt she has not won. I'm pretty sure she hasn't won the IWA women's, I mean, I'm pretty sure at the time she was coming up, those companies weren't around, like RCL, et cetera, et cetera. So if she ever competes for them, cool. I don't know if she's going to be at All-American Massacre. Depends on her condition after the tag team death match she's in, teaming up with Little Psycho facing Danielle Kimball again and Angel Metro.
Most indeed. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Again, long-term storytelling, man. So we're going to get a very technical death match. I'm going to tell you that. There's going to be a lot of wrestling in a death match environment.
That's why when we do get to it, when we start talking about rivalries, I'm very interested to hear what you will say is the foundation, and I'm imagining it would be outside of e-betting too, which I think will be fun to talk about.
It's going to be a hell of an adventure. But,
oh, yes.
Danielle got that singles win. Danielle's been dominant since she's walked in the fucking door. You can't take that away from her. But I do not understand why she is under this hypnosis that Angel Metro has put her under.
Angel just must be very influential in her own way.
I mean, that's part of the reason why she's here, buddy. That sounded wrong, but her promos, her matches are just really good, and I think she deserves to be booked more than, where she is, man. I think she deserves, as she improves, to be featured on places like MLW, TNA, GCW.
Support independent wrestling.
Yeah, that's all over our fucking canvas, man. You see it.
Yep.
Even covered in blood, it's still there.
Fuck yeah.
So I love the territories, man. This is the modern day territories if you want to look at it.
Yeah, we were talking about this last week.
Mm-hmm. So that's just keep that in mind, folks. This is another. It's history repeating itself, man. But I don't think Triple H is going to go really out of his way to put the indies out of business. But we're going to see new stars being pushed onto these territorial shows very, very soon. Because a lot of them are being ID'd or signing to AEW. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. A very technical match, and that's another one that needs to be showcased to show that SPW is more than gore and violence.
Most indeed. And if anybody has ever watched an SPW, you guys are known for the violence and brutality, but you guys could also move away. Like, you guys have also done matches outside of that element, which have all been bangers. So.
I was telling you the other day, Twan and Tito really tore the house down at The World Is Yours too.
Yes.
Twan tears the house down in any match, so I don't get why there was heat saying that he couldn't fucking wrestle. But he's a hell of a talent.
Most indeed, most indeed. And after that vicious, awesome ladies match, you had two men go at it in the main event of this night. Was anything goes, Matt Tremont versus Eric Cyclone, Matt Tremont winning.
There's a lore to that.
Okay.
And again, I think it really could continue. And could be potentially talked about some of the best rivalries in SPW, but that goes all the way back to the first show. Because they were both in the gauntlet for the World Heavyweight title. And it was Matt Tremont who eliminated Eric Cyclone. Or no, I think it was Cyclone who eliminated Tremont. So there's a little bit of history there, robbing someone of an opportunity. I think I was right in the first place, but an opportunity taken away. They could have been the face of the company, been known as a history maker like Haku Kushida. So really, your problem is with Haku Kushida, not with each other.
Yeah.
So it was, one of those outcomes is right. It has been a while since I've watched that show. I will go back and watch it.
Well, I can't wait for you to do so because I had a fun time watching them.
That's a show I really want to dissect in whole. And I really want to tell a lot of stories about that. One is I'm going to tell you I took a trip to the hospital after we were done filming. Literally,
Damn.
not in the game, literally.
I believe it.
And I'll get to that story, but that shows you, like, I will go to extreme measures to make sure a show gets out.
Well, I hear that. I respect that.
Like, I really want to show you that I am still the same fucking guy as I was all those years ago. So we all make our mistakes. Next match.
Well, actually, this is the final carnage we will talk about.
Cool.
So, to kick off the night for that carnage was a tag team street fight between Monsters Among You versus Judax and Johnny Dio, with Monsters Among You walking away victorious.
So I told you that someone, Tamaku, was making their debut there, and they put on one hell of a performance. When I was told about them by both respective athletes, Tama and Nate, they did not overhype them. Their hype was perfect, and they delivered on that hype, and they delivered on their word. And so did that impromptu team, mind you. Judas and Johnny Dio. Because in a way, Judas kind of gave Dio a bit of a rub, because Judas is well known in other companies. If we're able to come to an agreement, I would love to have Judas back. But he did tell one hell of a story with Nate, Tama, and of course with Johnny. The story was great. The build-up was great to that match at Welcome to the Strange.
Most indeed, most indeed. I very much enjoyed that match. And Monsters Among You will have a match on August 31st.
Going for all the fucking marbles. Sorry. Going for all the marbles. A very deserving title opportunity because, I mean, you look at The World Is Yours 2, again, still in the editing process. But The World Is Yours 2, man, they faced Chaotic Kingdom. And that was a very, No pun intended. Actually, every pun intended. It was chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a number one contender that match that was. You had to be there to fucking see it. You could smell the blood in the fucking chat, man. Hockey
I believe it.
Kushida, you tagged that guy. I think he is out on the town right now promoting. You know,
Yep.
love Adrian, love Adrian. Shout out to both of them. They had a pretty good rivalry too. That's a right. Since we're going to dip right into that very soon.
Well, I can't wait to
Um,
get into that. It's going to be a fun little ride.
mhm. I need another drink before we start that. But anyway, um, yeah, that was a hell of an opener and really set the pace because that was a hell of a main event for that night. If we're on episode 6, that was one hell of a main event.
Yes, it was, and we shall make it there. But that tag match did set up a great matchup next between Mimi and Brooklyn Bell, which Brooklyn Bell won.
But yeah, that was a match that was to showcase what Repio Leagues is all about, which is ran by a good friend of ours, Montel Bellamy. Uh, so Mimi's his kin, Brooklyn Bell, was trained under their tutelage. So it was a good showcase for that match, man. They really rep their league, if you get what I'm saying.
Yes.
So again, but they are definitely mainstays in SPW. Mimi will be appearing at some point down the road. We are in talks. Brooklyn, same thing. We got a good relationship going. Again, if you look at Mimi and Sonia, they did a great match at Great Southern Trendkill, which we discussed the other week. Against the Media Outcast. Are you going out the door?
Huh?
Did you just walk out the door?
Well, I walked out the minute, yeah.
Oh God, I just talked to no one.
No, I was here the whole time. What do you mean?
Oh, I heard a door open.
Okay, I
Is
went for the door with you on the phone. I literally had the phone in my
Oh, I'm
hand.
sorry. I can't see you. That's why I was like, did you
Yeah,
just walk
you're
out a
fine,
door?
but it also, my door opens and closes all the time by itself.
Oh, you have a ghost.
Well, also the wind in here and the air.
I like my first theory.
Trust me, I wish it was a ghost. If it's anything, it's my dad.
Oh, well, rest in peace. Um, so right now I'm kind of Stevie wondering this whole thing. I have been for the past 3 episodes. I haven't seen you at all in all 3. So I've been like Ray Charles the whole time. So if I hear a door open, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You could be throwing a cat out the door. I wouldn't know that.
No, I feel like my house is like haunted because of my dad. I feel like he does open my door at times.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
Shut the
yeah.
fuck up. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So what was that second match, man? Or third match,
Well,
sorry.
Jacob Rogers versus Austin Wolf, with Jacob Rogers winning and attacking Austin after winning.
I really wish that story would have paid off. It was getting so good. So yeah, Austin was a part of that whole scenario. J Smoke, Aku, etc., etc. And that was a hell of a match. But and Austin really gave a fight. Really showed what he was about. And that was just a regular match, right? Singles, no weapons.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh. Don't sleep on that match, I guess, because I remember that very well. I mean, Jacob's a hell of a talent anywhere he's been, man. XVW, shout out to them. Adrian Knight's promotion there. Alpha Pro, wherever the fuck he's at. I mean, he's gunning for CJ Frost's national championship. That's going to be a banger Full Metal Mayhem match on August 31st. So he's really came a long way in Syndicate Pro. It's been fun to watch him grow, man. What? I cannot hear you.
I said, everybody tune in August 30th for Violence No Matter What.
Okay. You're kind of gargled there. That's why I was like, say it one more time. What?
Yes, 31st. 31st.
You corrected it yourself. I didn't say anything about it. I let you go. I'm glad you noticed. Thank you.
No
No,
problem,
I'm
Stu.
serious. I'm glad you noticed.
Yes.
I didn't have to say a word. I was good with that. Next match was
This one was your favorite one that we actually talked about a little bit earlier. Rebecca Starr versus Anna Simmons, with Anna
a
winning.
very those women showed the fuck out, dude. Like
Do
you
you
weren't there
think they
live.
topped the main event of that night?
Because it was a singles match, non-death or non-hardcore match, right?
Yes, because the
Okay.
main event was no DQ.
Yeah. So the main event is known for a moment, and that we'll talk about later. The women's match was known and remembered for their fucking ability to tell a story in a first time ever meeting. They really
Those are
told a
always
goddamn
rare to
story.
see.
Hmm?
Those are rare to see.
Yes. It just really delivered in a non-death way, but the main event delivered in its own way because it was a hardcore match.
And for everybody that does not know, it was Adrian Knight versus Jay Monster in the main event, no DQ.
That man got burned alive.
I remember you literally screaming that. Well, Malcolm, freaking Mr. Vendetta.
That man got. Oh my god. Yeah. I saw. We did pay for his hospital bill.
How much was the hospital bill?
I'm not telling you that because I don't fuck. One, I don't remember, and two, I wouldn't tell you anything. Unless, off camera, I will.
Damn,
It was
so it must have been
it was
hundreds.
pricey. It was pricey. Um, I explained that he was a performance artist, and something went a little awry. As you've seen, our ring was on fucking fire. Um, and the spot happened in the and in the flames, and he was screaming bloody murder, and so was commentary. And but all in all, an unbelievable fucking match. And it delivered, as I said, in a hardcore deathmatch way, and delivered in its own way, as we talked about before with the Tremont Graves situation. They weren't better than each other. They delivered in their own way that could be talked about for years to come.
Most indeed.
Yeah, that was a. I hope. I mean, obviously, Jay Monster's doing just fine. Um, his body doesn't look like Freddy Krueger's, so he survived. Is that like? Oh my God! Somebody was bitching about me the other day as I was going through Walmart. I was on one of those motorized scooters just for the fuck of it. That was really math. Oh, that was an EFED. That was EFED. Um, I was going through Walmart yesterday on one of those motorized scooters, and somebody got mad at me, or somebody was griping about how I was driving it, and they're like, "He almost hit me," and I was like, "But did you die from the hangover? But did you die?" So the question goes to you, Jay Monster. Did you die? And yeah, that was a brutal match. Watch it. Season 1, episode 6. Very standout match. That will be a moment etched in time. And I do think a rematch is in order because now he won't have dripping flesh on him.
I can't wait to see that if they fight again.
But I think that pretty much sums it up. I mean, I don't really remember much from that Raw edit. We will be adding commentary to it. It's just taking time. Because the last time we did it the way that we used to, it didn't work out. And so that's why there was an episode that was released out there that had no commentary as well, other than the Raw edit. But basically, it was, I know from the Raw edit, it was talent that weren't in California yet for Welcome to the Strange. It was literally the night before, and Malcolm Vendetta fucked up his plane ticket and got on the wrong flight, so he was already in California, so he couldn't be there. But if you want to check out the Raw edit on our YouTube, go right ahead. I'm going to tell you, do you remember, do you have that written down or no?
What? For number 7, like I said, I wanted to go for the first 6.
Okay. All right, yeah, we're good.
I want to save that 7 for when we go through the rest of the pay-per-views.
Okay, that's fine.
So, history time when it comes to robberies, and Nomad said, not to interrupt, but my match was straight garbage. IMO, kids loved slapping me as my opponent held me. That was about the highlight. I gassed out in like 7 minutes.
Get in shape. You need to go through the drills, man. Actually get trained. If you're getting gassed out and said, I'm going to tell you, I'm out of ring shape. I'll probably get gassed out in 5 if I did a match right now, in real time. I like my knees are fucked. My back is like I got 2 bulging discs in my back. So, I mean, I'm in shape, but not ring shape. If you catch my drift.
I hear you.
But yeah, get the training, dude. I know it's going to cost a lot of money, so I got to find a legit train. And 2 with the back. Yeah. Well, that's me taking bumps, and that's another story for another day. But next subject will be what, rivalries?
Want to tell us some rivalries that
Yeah.
laid out the foundation of SPW? Like you said that they are non-eat fed?
Well, they would be outside of SPW
Oh, okay.
that I've been involved in.
Okay.
Um, so where do you want to begin? I've been excited to talk about this, man. To be fair, I was kind of
Just
in my
start
head.
up
I
from
was
where
like,
you feel would be best.
"Oh man, you have no layout." No, I'm kidding.
Well, I want to hear what you say would be the best, since you are the one telling the story.
You want my top 5?
Let's hear it. Top 5.
This is a stumper. I mean, we've
Actually,
accomplished a
let's
lot.
make it a top 7. A top
Oh,
7.
Jesus. What are we, Cesaro and Sheamus here?
Yeah.
That's the 7. I'm going to go with standout matches right now, first. Obviously, we're going to go with Adrian Knight and Jay Monster.
Ooh.
Okay. I don't want to feature Jay Monster twice, so I'm going to keep him off for right now. But so Jay Monster and Adrian Knight, I don't want to list them twice unless I really have to. Fremont and Graves. I mean, I know that story's unfinished, but both those matches really stood out because they went above and beyond to deliver. And I know it's getting dark, so give me 1 second. I'm going to open the door.
For sure.
Motherfucker. All right, that might be a bit better. Hopefully. You can see the happy giver. I think you're all right. I mean, I'm not listing him individually. So if you want a rivalry that laid the foundation, I'm gonna throw this 6-man tag in there. But the Syndicate versus Killer Trifecta was one of the pivotal rivalries that laid the foundation of this fucking company. And it's not me putting myself over. I didn't come in until later. I had no intentions to return because I was fucked up.
And they were the first all-out war participants.
Yes, the very first at Project X, we really delivered. Both parties told a hell of a story. That went all the way back to the first show. HHOW tag title match, which that's a discussion for another day. I won't get into it now, but it was a good match. But the ending really pissed me off. It actually building. I mean, I returned.
Buddy, you're sounding like R2D2 right now.
I'm so sorry. I'm hear me now.
Try saying a sentence. Let's see how long it.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Okay, there you go. You're good. It sounded like you. So you mind restarting a little bit back so we can get all that, please?
Do you remember what the last thing you heard was?
Like I said, if you could restart, I think that'd be perfect for me and the people. That'd be perfect.
It's only for the people.
Okay.
So, one of the pivotal rivalries that happened to really lay the foundation of SPW was Killer Trifecta and the Syndicate.
Yes.
Which eventually came to an unexpected return from me. At first, I had no intentions. I was really content doing what I do, and that's just the show. But when you get personal, you start fucking with my boys, I'm getting the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a pleasant ride for you if I get the fuck up. I'm going to make your ass famous. And I did. We still talk about him now, don't we?
Well, the Syndicate are running rush shot through SPW.
Of course, because we do what we want. We definitely are. We are very dominant right now. We are at full force.
So, Syndicate and Trifecta were like the biggest thing to like start up the rest of like stories in SPW.
It was one of the first standout stories that I definitely enjoyed. I haven't enjoyed a good story in a long time. At that time, I can't even like prior to that. I think the last story I was in. Oh man, I was about to in another company. I was about to face one of my students. Man, we were about to challenge for the fight for the big goal for the first time ever in our story. Sadly, that match never came to be for reasons unknown. And then, man, what was I about to do? I was about to face one of the most over factions in my own company. And then I guess the other faction just fell apart. That side of the sport started getting nasty, man. Like vile. Like the Facebook side's got some vile characters. Don't get me wrong, they're everywhere. We can't deny that. But where on X, it was nasty. Whew. Crash had to take himself out, man. So I didn't fuck with anybody, man. So I really enjoyed that story. So yeah, it really showed that the Killer Trifecta mean business as well. and that the Syndicate are not to be fucked with.
Well, the Syndicate have definitely proven why they're not to be fucked with and why they're a dominant force in the E-Fed community and the wrestling world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're going. Where are we at?
Well, we're talking about rivalries, so
I
talk
know.
about
I
any
know.
rivalry, dude. Come on. You said that you
No,
had some.
we're going through a list of standout matches, and then I started bringing up that rivalry. Okay.
Well, rivalry matches, whichever ones are standouts. Like, which ones, like, maybe they led into a story. I don't know.
Lost Souls and ABT.
So you liked both the basically ones with all-out war in it, at least.
So far, yes. Though I'm just, yeah. Um, each athlete told a story. I know there was a bit of a mix-up somewhere in that story, and it got straightened out in the end.
Yeah.
Anyway, it turned out really well. That was another foundational one, and to prove that those factions are the real fucking deal. They are the real goddamn deal. But I mean, it's sad that ABT is no longer around, but we still got some form of it in, Echoes of Chaos.
Yes, the echoes of chaos have formed since ABT's gone. With Mr. Amazing, Nomad and Eddie have formed the echoes of chaos, and I'm interested to see where they go. For
Y'all,
short, it could be called Eok, like some new kind of language, like some mystical language. Eok.
sounds like a fucking Star Wars character.
It does. Eok.
Eok, it's a relative of the Ewoks.
Exactly.
There you go. We're creating Star Wars lore right here on a wrestling podcast. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen?
Never been done before. This will not be up on YouTube. No, I'm just kidding.
This will not be published to a fucking publisher.
This will not be up on YouTube. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, that was a good rivalry, a good foundational one.
What about a women's rivalry?
Hey, let's go with Brittany Black and Maggie Morgan.
Hell yeah.
Like that was just meant to be to showcase ERPW and SPW to potentially build something bigger, and it turned into something a whole lot better. Actually, we're the story is untold. It's being told, but it's unfinished. There's still some story chapters left to be written.
Just a matter of when.
Maggie, we're waiting. Remember, she has something that no one can take away from her. She is the inaugural SPW Women's Champion.
Indeed.
Come stake your goddamn throne. God fucking damn it. Let's see. That one's good. Let's go with one that stands out and that really is kind of like a how do I put it? Some sorry. It is going to be some lore. Before you know how BC Christ and AD's after death.
Yeah.
This is pre-SPW.
Oh.
But it is a rivalry that started, that has come into SPW. Okay. Saito. Those two women have been fighting each other for 5 fucking years. They had a great match, great cheer, in the only way they know how. and I believe it was on that Raw edit. And they tore the fucking house down like they always do. They are veterans of the fucking class. There was a lot of wrestling in that. And they're putting their differences aside for the first time ever. That tells you where the story is with these two, man. They're putting their differences aside because they beat the fuck out of each other enough. They have a common enemy in Angel Metro and Danielle Kimball. They know each other across from each other. Do they know how to get the job? You'll see on August 31st if they do.
Indeed. Any more? Like rivalries in general?
I want to hear yours. I've listed off like 3, 4 of them.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to listen to what you have to say first. You only went up to 4. Where's the 5th?
Oh, you want to fit? We'll go to the liquor store then.
So do you not have a 5th?
He said, I want a 5th, so go to the liquor store if you want a 5th.
Well, if you don't want a 5th, we can just end it right here.
I'm kidding. The 5th one. Damn. Me and Zeus. Me and Zeus goes back 10 years before this company came to be. So we were like a pre-foundation, and then it ended here. 10 years later, man. I'm tired of beating the fuck out of my brother, man. Like, there's a clause. We cannot face each other anymore. It's over. We're done. No matter who the winner was, we could not face each other after that night at Great Southern Trend. That's why it was called the Armageddon Death Match. It was like Zandig versus Lobo, dude. You remember that fucking...
Yes. Yes, I do.
Bro, we did it all. And that was just a perfect bow, man. So that's a foundation that built SPW, and y'all got to see what it was really all about. So that's my 5th, and to be honest, my favorite rivalry of all time in my career. There was no one else. Well, besides Mitchie Blaze, which there's another chapter. We ain't done. Why are you here? Why? Why? I thought I got rid of him. I thought that was over when I made him bleed to death in a barbed wire death match. I thought it was it. I thought at that 6-man tag that we had 2 fucking years ago, I thought that was it. When I pinned you 1, 2, 3, bleeding to death as usual.
Well, I guess things change in a certain amount of time.
He's been gone for fucking 2 goddamn years. Why? Why are you here? But, yeah, Zeus is my favorite rival. And he's also my favorite tag team partner.
Respect.
We are the original Crystal Meth.
Huh?
Oh.
Repeat?
Oh, you didn't hear me. Okay. We are the original Crystal Meth.
Oh.
Me and him.
I thought you were wondering where they were, and I was like, wouldn't that be an answer for you to ask? I mean, for you to know?
What, Crystal Meth? They're doing their own thing.
Exactly, but like, wouldn't you know?
Of course.
Exactly.
But that's not what I asked you. Or that's not what I
know,
said.
but like, that's what I thought you did. That's what I thought you did.
You realize I haven't picked up the rag in a while?
Damn.
Yeah.
Rock on.
There we go. Told you I don't sweat to death all the time, people. Just when it's fucking Texas, yeehaw heat. But yeah, that's my 5th. Now I want to hear yours.
Well, I'm gonna go through it matches-wise for me in SPW so far.
So you're wanting my opinion of them as well?
Well, if you would like to say something on them, you're welcome to. I'm not gonna be opposed.
I'm from New York. Of course, I'm going to say something. Go ahead.
I'm from New York too, but I was from
Part
Oregon,
again?
but I was born in New York.
What part again?
Harlem.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, Larry. All right.
This
All right.
one took place at the World Is Yours 2.
It did.
2.
Okay.
I really did enjoy the Deep South Outlaws versus Peace, Love, and Deathmatch.
That was fantastic. Oh my god! Even every party came to me after and said they fucking loved it. Yes, it
Mm-hmm.
gets dark. No, you really can't see me. So, sorry, you're talking to a dark square, as I do every fucking week. Um, Karma. Anyway, um, it is your turn. Anyway, um, that. So that rivalry's not over.
I hope not.
Look at Brian White, Alex Stretch, Iron Man match, August 31st. The second time we've ever used an Iron Man stipulation in SPW.
Still
These two are
shocked that
going
it's
to
only
test.
the second.
And you know what? These two are about to test their endurance in a deathmatch environment. Who's the toughest of the tough? Who can go the longest? Who's going to get the most pinfall? Who is the Iron Man in deathmatch in SPW?
Indeed.
So that rivalry is far from over, buddy. But that was one hell of a match. Thank you for remembering. That was one of the most promoted matches on social media. That match appeared on Hardcore Socials, Kato's, Brian White's, SPW's, obviously. Fucking, fucking. I think Dimitri may have promoted it too, because he was involved in that weekend the night before. Some company, Death Company in Alabama, not IWA, but another one, promoted it. And I was like, holy fuck. Like, that's big.
Oh, yeah.
So they told a great story that night too, and they're going to continue to tell a very bloody story.
Most indeed agreed.
I'm glad you liked that match too.
Well, my next one was the finals Cage of Carnage SPW Mayhem Championship. Zeus Miller versus Otis
Wow,
Kogar.
wow, I love that show. So folks, buy the merch, buy the merch on bonfire.com. You will get Tournament of Mayhem merch. You will get High Times merch, Bonded by Blood. There's more merch coming. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't before. I'm just being lazy. I'm being fucking lazy.
No
But it
worries.
will be done. I promise. But buy the merch. Get the Deathmatch Elite merch because that goes to a good cause. To help out Jeff Cannonball during his battle with ALS.
Oh,
It
wow.
could.
I did not even know this. Speedy
Hum.
recovery.
What was that, bud?
Speedy recovery. I had no idea.
Well, there's. I hope they find a recovery for ALS soon, man. Because no one's found a
Is
cure
there
for
no
Lou Gehrig.
recovery for it?
There's not a cure so far.
Damn.
Lou Gehrig's disease.
Huh?
That's Lou Gehrig's disease. Jason Becker, a phenomenal guitarist, it was stricken with it. He can't play no more.
That's really sad.
Yeah, dude. So
Bruce
it's
Willis can't act no more because of his motor functions. Poor guy.
that that's frontal lobe dementia. Yep,
Yeah.
poor guy. I mean, I love Bruce Willis. I don't want to get teary eyed here.
No, I'm sorry. I just know it's a subject going on, and I care for him as well.
You
I
know, I'm trying to figure out why Charlie Sheen is dropping a documentary like this, but anyway, um, at some
Probably
it's kind
so
of
he
thing.
could move out of the state that he was in before and what he's known for.
You know what? Let me tell. I'm gonna give props to Charlie Sheen. He has been 8 years sober.
Yes, he has. Good on him.
So, he looked healthy. He from the trailer I seen, he looks very healthy. Apparently he's being brutally honest because Sean Penn looked at the camera. He's like, "Well, Charlie's sober, right? Well, he's gonna tell you the truth." And I was like, "Yep, Sean Penn. Sean
Indeed.
Penn. His mouth has gotten him in trouble, but only because he was right."
Yeah.
But anyway, another story for another day. Um, yeah, okay, Zeus, Otis. Wow,
That was at
great
the Tournament of
tournament.
Mayhem as well.
Yes, I love that event. I own the shirt.
I told you I
Um,
watched it.
I love that fucking show. What a show. I know there was a lot of people like, well, why isn't there FPW originals in the tournament? Well, you look at the non-tournament matches, they're what? So they were featured, but we wanted to get the name Tournament of Mayhem over, and that's why we had the lineup we did. And it paid off in a big way, and it led to one of the most brutal Cage of Carnage matches that I've ever seen. It is a concept that I've had in my arsenal for 5 years, and it's only been featured in SPW as of right now, just there. But it will be featured again on August 31st in the most brutal way possible, in a story that it couldn't be a better conclusion for the story between Rob Anderson and Jack Graves for the world belt.
Stay tuned for that.
And that's our main event for Violence No Matter What.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a fucking bloodbath. Somebody
Oh
might
yeah.
die. Like, somebody is going to pass away.
I believe it.
So, yeah. Otis and Zeus really delivered and really showed how dangerous that goddamn match can be. Um,
Yes, they did. I was captivated by it from the start. Like, I put that in. So the way I'm going by it, by the way, I'm going from
mhm.
5 to 1. By the way,
That's fine.
yeah. So this is my top. So I already said my fifth. This one would be my number 4. Really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a great tournament. Wonderful.
Thank you. We might see some of them appear in the future in that type of format
I would love to see that.
with some newer names. We'll see. You never know. Um, but I was shocked with that outcome. Were you? Were you shocked with that outcome? I know I was.
Um, I was like thinking to myself,
Oh,
what do I? What's gonna happen here? Because at first I wanted, I wanted Otis to win. Sorry,
Otis.
like that,
It's,
like because I'm like he just went through a tournament. I really
yeah.
thought he would win, but then I'm like anything could happen. But look what happened. Zeus won.
And look where we are now. Otis, come here. I know you want a shot.
Indeed,
I would love to face Otis. He is so fucking good.
I would love to see that.
Otis is so fucking good. I've already faced Zeus, so you ain't seeing that again. Um, but that, yeah, I agree with you on that one. And the finals were really good. What'd you think of the non-tournament matches, though? They're like, do you think they are needed on
Um,
every tournament? If we do another tournament in the future, do you think they're needed again?
well, everybody has their different ways of doing it. Sometimes they do a tournament with extra matches on the side. Um, Personally, I feel
They
personally
delivered.
if it's a tournament, it should be dedicated to that tournament. But at the same time, I'm like, I like the added effect of matches because you also have fucking. Hold up. That was a non-tournament match. If you want me to give a non-tournament match that I thought was great, I
Okay.
really did love the SPW World Tag Team Championships Fatal 4-Way.
Goddamn, who was it not again? The Backseat Syndicate.
The Backseat Boys, Lost Souls, Syndicate, and Chaotic Kingdom.
Chaotic, I think, debuted that day.
Was a great
It
matchup.
was really good. Yep, that was fucking nuts. That was really good. Yep. I
But
think
how do
something
you
came
feel?
out of
Do
that.
you feel that non-tournament matches are needed at a tournament?
I'm the booker. I was just asking your opinion.
Oh, I get that, but like, do you feel they are needed?
With tournament, I'm gonna. It's gonna be a long-winded, but I'll try to keep it short. You remember King of the Death matches, IWA Mid South?
Yeah.
It was an inspiration to add them because they would have non-tournament matches, say like BJ Whitmer and Jimmy Jacobs for the light and heavyweight belt, and then they would get into the tournament. And then the second night they would have another title match and then get into the tournament. That's why I sparked the inspiration from, because I was doing like a mixture of Tournament of Death meets King of the Death. But if it's like if I receive they aren't needed, all right, cool. I'll try to keep it limited, but I listen to input, you know. But basically, it's really a matter. It was like paying tribute to two great deathmatch tournaments, if you will, and it was the tournament I always envisioned of happening,
Okay. Hell yeah.
and it turned out really fucking well. I love that show.
Fuck yeah.
Mm. I can't wait for. I'm gonna let you know now. I can't wait for Tournament of Mayhem too.
It's gonna be a banger.
Yep, February of next year. It is locked in. I'll reveal that here. Lineup, appearance, everything, date, location, whatever will be released closer to that time. But it is happening.
And there's gonna be
But
probably some old and new faces.
oh yeah. But anyway, your next match. I don't know if that one you just mentioned was on your list either.
Oh no, you asked me what I like the non-title matches, so I told you my
Okay.
favorite like non-tournament match.
Okay. Your next one.
But my next one, yes. I'm gonna have to say it. You might be shocked that I'm putting this at my number 3. Matt Tremont versus Jack Graves.
Is it because it's unfinished?
Maybe.
Oh, good lord, that was a question that you didn't see coming. Okay.
I would. I want to see a story finish. And no, I'm not gonna pull a Cody finish the story. No, I'm not gonna be like that.
I don't think anyone has come into our company with that finish the story crap yet, so I think we're good.
But I feel it needs to be finished, and the battles that they've had already, good, memorable.
Brutal. Brutal.
I want to see
Okay.
more.
Okay. I respect
Oh,
that.
well, you said that the tournament is coming up in February, yeah? February?
Yeah.
Imagine, in my head, I'm already seeing it. For some reason, Jack and Matt Tremont start out in the first round of the tournament for some reason. I don't know why. That'd be wild.
That is depending on where the dice fall, my man.
Yeah, like I said, it's pretty random, but like I don't know, it's just like a thought. Like, damn, the odds. If they don't have their
Yeah.
third match beforehand, yeah.
Yeah. Like it depends on the ability of your see that man is.
Yeah.
And Graves, he's around. I mean, he could be an entrant. His pain tolerance is insane. All right, next match. I respect your location. Number 3, that's fair.
Number 2.
What are you eating?
I'm trying to think of a good number 2 that I've.
You avoided the question I asked you.
What? Huh?
Are you eating?
Yes.
What are you eating?
A burger with fries.
God damn, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I'm hungry.
You better not say anything else, bro. Don't worry, I am too, and I'm gonna go in and fucking wolf down some goddamn I don't know what, but I'll figure it out with my stoner brain. I might fucking concoct something. You never know. I heard you
So I'll
fucking with a
let them
mouth.
stoner
Like, are
brains.
you eating? That was great. The second I heard you, I didn't even have to look at you because of that black screen. I was like, "Are you fucking eating right now?"
Look,
You're
man,
good,
I'm
man.
hungry and I'm thinking.
Dude,
Give me a minute.
dude, I don't give it. I don't care if you're eating, but I am hungry.
So number 2. All right. Number 2. That's a tough one.
I thought you had them written down.
Ooh. Um.
You fucking
On.
hungry? Dude, there's too much dead silence. This podcast is brought to you by our amazing sponsors: Cradle in Brazoria, Texas, Vape Monkey in Lake Jackson, Texas, and Smokerado in West Columbia, Texas. If you need your smokables, your vape products, if you
Right
want to
here
put the fuck on.
from St. Patrick's Day Massacre. Brittany
Okay.
Black versus Maggie Morgan.
Again, probably because it's unfinished, but
Why do you have
yeah,
to be like that?
no. No. It was a good fucking match, man. Their story is really good so far. But there's a lot of stories that, I think ending 2025 into 2026, we're going to see a conclusion of it. Pardon me. So, yeah, I'll agree with you then. I'll agree with that. That's a good fucking rivalry. And again, laid the foundation of SPW starting at High Times 1.
And my final is the all-out war between the Syndicate and the Killer Trifecta.
Thank you. I don't know why
That
it's at number
literally is
one.
my number 1, right there.
Well, thank you so much. I don't know why it's at number 1. Let me see what he just said. We were talking about rivalries earlier. I have a post pending late last night regarding AVT transfer. I will get to that when I get the hell up off here. Um, but I thank you for that. But as long as it's mentioned, I don't care. I don't care where it's placed on any ranking. I'm just glad it's a great story and a rivalry that it stood out within the history of Syndicate Pro. John really brought it out of me, J Monster, in October. So the way it was built up, the way it was done up, the build up was fun. I think there was some posted on social media. If you find it in the SPW, where the fuck, the Facebook group, and if you want to join it, don't be weird. Thank you. That's the only rule I have. Don't be weird. So thank you for putting me at number 1. I'm just glad the story stood out. The whole goddamn story, like they really did their part. But thank you for putting like the match I was involved in at number 1. Like it wouldn't have been done without them either.
Well, I really I placed them and what I felt were right, and I'm like, I really did like them overall. Like, I did like SPW before even joining up. So,
Yeah, yeah. We're just something different for everyone, and I love the mark that it's making, and I hope we make a bigger mark heading into the new season because I'm going to tell you, it's going to be unbelievable. You're going to be great, man. There's going to be some new faces that you thought would never walk through our doors, man. There's some new faces that came out of the academy that are really performing well. On the side when we're up in Milwaukee, we're renting out this little warehouse. No, it's not the location. The Visor Forum is the location for the show. But we have a little warehouse where they just train, they warm up, they really hone their craft and improve. And if they talk about their match, they talk about their match. They don't, they don't. If they have a match for the show. So, did you just mute yourself? Why?
huh?
Why'd you mute yourself? What the fuck?
I didn't mute myself. What are you talking about?
Live told me you were mute, but okay.
I really did not mute
I get
myself.
that.
My bad.
It's it just like I didn't hear the fan go in the background. I didn't hear you chewing, so I was like, "Why are you muted?"
I really did not notice I went mute. My bad.
You're all good, bud.
Those are my top 5 rivalries, though.
Well, yeah, I
fight.
forgot what the fuck we were talking about. Yeah, so there's going to be many more. I mean, the foundation is still being laid in SPW.
And like you said, stories need to be finished.
Yeah, and they're going to be finished. I mean, the foundation's still being laid. This group of outlaws are just going to be telling an amazing fucking story in their own way. Because I myself have a fucking story to tell. And through the in-ring action, I am frustrated. So I'm going to take it out on the people I step in the ring with. Sorry, Lord Chaos, but I'm going to send you back to Pussyland. I'm just going to take it out on. Sorry about your damn luck. Thank you, James Storm.
Uh-huh. Love James Storm.
You just caught me in a bad mood. That's all. Anyway, not now.
Any more matches or rivalries that come to mind?
Man, I ain't got it. Nope. I mean, the best is yet to come, man. So we might be revisiting this down the road, and I might have a whole new list, and so will you. So I can't think of any right now. And the main reason is I am baked as fuck.
I completely understand, and you also need food.
And a drink.
And a drink, most definitely. You go get yourself rejuvenized, brother.
Yep. Do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, August 31st, live on Twitch from the Center Stage Theater. I'm sorry, the Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The last stop we are making in Milwaukee for the year. Violence, no matter what. Loaded card. I can't wait for that fucking card and that entire show. And then September 28th, 3 companies under one roof. All American Massacre match announcements set to come very, very soon. That will be at the Center Stage Theater in Atlanta, Georgia. Again, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think it's Eastern Standard Time. I'll get back to you on that. Live on Twitch. It's gonna be a fucking wild 2 fucking months, man.
Yes, it is, and a whole rest of the year to go as we almost approach, in some sense, the final ends of the year.
Yep. So we get fucking nuts come October, too. Just wait for the announcements for that. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, that was Anarchy Archives Episode 3.
Love, peace, and chicken.
Repeat.
I said love, peace, and chicken grease.
Most definitely indeed. Peace, love, and chicken grease to everybody out there. Thank you, Mr. Slater, for coming on. It's a pleasure as always. Ladies and
Sure.
gentlemen, stay tuned for the next episode and stay tuned for what is to come. Mr. Davis has joined us at the last minute as we are
Of
about
course it
to
is.
end. Now, you want to say anything?
I was about to say, yeah, stay tuned next week, Sunday, same time as always, 5. Unless it changes, it will be announced. We will be hoping to have the promoter of RCL, Jay Kensai, up on this motherfucker. We're going to talk some shop and maybe talk about that in a promotional show.
And stay tuned for the guest the weekend after that as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a lot in store when it comes to this. I ain't going to disappoint y'all.
Peace out, everybody. Have a good day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon.